right. Hello, everyone. We
Yeah.
are live this glorious morning for me, afternoon for some. Ready to start our fundraising weekend. We are starting it off with our one-shot avatar, the Humble Spirit. So, because this is a special thing for fundraiser, Dan has few thingies to say.
Hey, that's me. So yay! So excited to be a part of Sam's one shot here. First thing I'll say. Woo! So we'll run down the fundraising thing. We've got our big blowout weekend here to the fundraiser event. Gosh, so we're going to reason for the fundraiser. Well, that's because my computer died and we want to keep all our streams going, and we've got a bunch of other stuff coming out.
Sorry.
And so a lot of folks said, hey, we want to help. Why don't you let us know how, or put together something like this so we can, yay. So here we are. All right. We have today quite the schedule. We have Sam's one shot here, noon to 3 Eastern. And then we have our Jackbox, Madbird Jackbox sessions from 3:30 to 5:30 Eastern. And then from 6 to 9, we have Tower Dreams, which is our usual stream. And then 10 to midnight, tabletop sim board games. And then tentatively, though it's looking like it's definitely going to happen, midnight to 2 or so. That's optimistic. Truth or Drink. And we'll cover tomorrow's as well, but there's also content noon to about 1 a.m. the following day. Sunday. So, well, okay, that's great. Now we know the times, but what can we do? Well, there are a couple ways that you can help and get some things for yourself in tonight's stream. In this stream, rather, I'm so used to playing at night. You can, for anyone that cheers 500 bits, they get a raffle ticket. You can do this multiple times or just the once. You can do multiple times for multiple tickets. All right, let's see if it's probably not going to say here, is it, what tonight's thing is? Okay, here we go. It does. So today for this stream, if you cheer 500 bits and you win that raffle, the prize is from Coffee Man 6 night minis and a T-Rex and a beautiful Madbird printed nameplate. It looks really great. In fact, I don't know if we have the images up, but oh, thank you so much. Yay, go Steph. You got this. Awesome. Oh, thank you. Cool.
It's backwards, but yeah.
Nice. Put it on your mirror and you can, I'm just kidding. All right. So that's it. Now, if we get a hype train all the way up through a completed hype train, then there's a second raffle that is open to everyone that was active in chat during that. And for today, that particular giveaway is some Madbird merch, either a Madbird Adventurer's Journal or a mug, Madbird coffee mug. Now, if you want to just make sure, you want to donate, but you really want to just make sure you get something, you don't want to do the raffle part, you can make direct donations. And that is, thank you. Oh, she's on it. You can click on the first link there in chat to see what you get. And of course, the link to the PayPal is below. Some fun things in there. $10 gets you a random art print from one of our campaigns, one of the art bits we've done. $25 gets you a whole 5-pack of the art prints. $50 you get some merch, either a mug or the Adventurer's Journal plus the 5-pack. $75 gets you a custom map hand-drawn, of course, by Victoria, or a full-body, full-color character illustration by Steph. $100 is playing in a one-shot created and run by me, specifically for you and your tastes. Yay! $125 is a custom NPC with a character illustration bust to be played in the campaign of your choice on this stream, on the channel. It also includes a one-on-one session with the DM to really curate this NPC of yours. $150, same thing, that custom NPC, the one-on-one to make it special. And then you get some Madbird merch, the Adventurer's Journal or mug. $200 is a one episode guest spot on Stormfall or Kier's Lament, your choice. A full body, full color character illustration by Steph, and some Madbird merch, t-shirt, and an 18x24 art print. And $250 direct donation is a spot in the Madbird commercial, which you'll see coming up soon. It's going to be a monthly thing. It doesn't matter what quality camera you have or any of that. I'm going to make it beautiful. We're going to make it happen. So spot in Madbird commercial and Madbird t-shirt and an 18x24 art print. So I think that's all of those things. Just a huge thank you to everyone so far. We do every 600 that we get, which we just had one for 1,200. So if we get up to 1,800, there's another donation, another raffle thing, which I think was going to be the custom NPC, right? It went up to the 125 tier one for that. Custom NPC, one character illustration bust, or was it the 100? That's probably not here. I don't remember, but it's one of the tier. The 1,800. Yeah, was it the 100 tier or the 125? Okay, so be a one shot curated by moi. It's some postcards from Madbird. Thank you, postcard. So, okay. So I think that's it. Thank you so much. And back over to Sam. Yay.
Okay. Welcome to Ba Sing Se, the capital of the Earth Kingdom and home to you four masters. You each made your way here when you were younger, and you made your home here. You studied and mastered your elements, and you spent your spare time teaching a few other young benders who live around you. You distinctly remember the passing of the previous avatar, Baruch, 20 years ago. It was difficult, and the entire world went into mourning. He had brought peace to all the nations, stopping the previous tyrannical Earth King from conquering the neighboring nations. The next avatar has yet to be announced, which is strange. Usually their identity is known within a decade and announced on their 16th birthday. You can feel, as benders, how strained the balance of the world has become. The four of you have been called to the Earth Palace, home of the Earth Kingdom royalty, to speak to the Earth King himself. You're greeted at the doors by a set of guards wearing green and gold armor, and they escort you to a small waiting room. Food and drink are brought to you, and there are comfortable cushions to rest on. And you all have time to introduce your characters.
I'll go first. You'll see Keyshawn. He is an earthbender. He is wearing overalls and a flannel shirt with a straw hat because his background is he was a farmer rancher. And that's Keyshawn for you. I'll wait for this. Go ahead.
I am Gale Walker Turo, master of the four winds. And Turo he's wearing sort of like robes, like Jedi robes you'd see, but they're always blowing in the wind since he is a wind master. And he has this long salt and pepper hair, and even in the non-windiest of room, it always has some sort of flow to it. Like there's a gentle breeze, like he's a supermodel.
Okay. I'm Jet Rito, and I am currently just leaning with my back against the pillar, arms folded. I have, a similar hairstyle to what I have here, except it's jet black hair, has some red highlights infused into it that sort of look like a little bit of dancing flame in there. I don't know how to pull up my character sheet in Roll20. Sorry, so I don't know what my background is.
Okay. If you go on the in the chat bar at the top, there's a tab called Journal. and then open that up, and then you just click on the character.
Ooh, look at me.
And
Okay.
then there's 3 tabs at the top. Click on character sheet.
Okay, nice. All right, so ooh, how exciting. So you'll notice me sort of looking calm and cool, but for those with a careful sense for this thing, you'll see me very carefully scanning and keeping an eye on everyone as I have a bounty hunter background.
Mariah, you're muted.
And there you go.
Okay, sorry. Had multiple mutes. My name is Liera, and she's basically the city guard for the town. And she has a plaited braid all the way down to her shoulder. And right now, she normally wears city guard armor, but right now she's just wearing her normal everyday attire that has on the across her chest is like a light blue, dark blue, going down her chest around her waist. And yeah, there we go.
Okay. So the 4 of you old friends are all escorted into this room. Anything you want to say? It may have been a while since you've seen each other.
Keyshawn,
No.
old friend. How
you
is
doing?
farming?
The crops were not as well as last year, but that's to be expected sometimes.
I
Must learn to adapt.
Is there anything I could do to help your crops?
Well, you can't water them, so
No, I can't.
if you could keep the wind calm so the seeds don't get blown around, that would help.
I'll do my best, friend.
Thank you.
Okay, Sean, how you can mull around that farm all day, I'll never understand.
There's a peacefulness to it.
Well, it certainly suits you, and I'm glad to see your faces again.
It's been a while.
Makes me wonder what we've been summoned for. Something pleasant, no doubt.
I hope. Turnips, anyone? And I'll pull out a small bag of turnips.
You know
I would
me
like to
well,
buy
Sean.
thousands.
I'll have my assistants at the farm see to it.
I'll take a turnip.
And Gishan, you guys notice, like Gishan, most of the people in the Earth Palace are all walking barefoot, as Earthbenders do, giving them a closer connection. But as you are all sitting back and enjoying your turnips, servant comes into the room and she gestures for you all to follow. The Earth King will see you now.
All right.
I give a nod and follow.
Yes.
Okay, she leads you down the bright, wide hallways into the massive throne room. It's lined with pillars on either side, at least 60 feet tall, and as far around as 3 people. And sitting in a simple golden chair on top of the raised dais in the back is Earth King Gyo. He is a man in his late 40s, and he sits up straight, simple cloth crown resting comfortably on his graying hair. He watches the 4 of you walk in and bow in greeting, and he'll nod in return.
Alish. If that's what you
Bending Masters, I'm sure you have questions about why I summoned you here. I know of you 4. I have watched you since your arrival in the city, and I have seen you grow to become great masters and great teachers. And I must ask you for your help. For the past several weeks, we have been bringing in young men and women to be tested to see if they are the Avatar. we narrowed it down to a few, and they all went missing. We believe they are here in the city somewhere. And I have my soldiers combing the outskirts and surrounding villages in the city itself, but we've had no luck. I beg of you, please help us in our search.
Of course, sire.
It is concerning, isn't it? It's been a while. Yeah. I'll just give the king a nod.
Where were they last seen?
They were to be brought here to the upper ring. They had been staying in the middle ring, which you guys know that Ba Sing Se is divided into at least 3 rings. There's the upper ring, where the king and all of the nobility stay. The middle ring, where there's the university and students and stuff, and then the outer ring, where there's the artisans and people who work with their hands. And then outside of the city proper are all the ranches and farming and lands that, that everyone knows. And the whole thing is surrounded by a massive wall. Excuse me. So let's see, they were staying in the middle ring and were to be brought here, and they they never arrived.
Was this done in secret? Was it known that you were testing for the Avatar? Would someone on the inside have known about this, or was it public knowledge?
Well, the search for the Avatar has been no secret. As you may have noticed, the world is starting to tip out of balance. When the search for the next Avatar always starts with the death of the previous. And with Avatar Barak being from the Water Tribe, the next Avatar is here from our Earth Kingdom. We have been searching and searching and have not yet found them, but it has been public knowledge, yes. But I don't believe that word had gotten out too much about who these people were. I'm sorry, Sam's brain is still waking up, so.
Oh, you're fine. Just gulp my coffee, yeah. Oh. Well, where's the last? We should head to the last place they were spotted, then, whatever checkpoint that was. We'll start there.
I don't know if this information is pertinent, and I certainly hope it isn't, but several of my guards and one of my counselors have gone missing as well. I do hope that my counselor Zhang is not behind this and that his disappearance is unrelated, but I can't help but suspect that the two are connected.
Where could we find Zing?
He has disappeared. He was one of 3 counselors in charge of searching for the Avatar.
The other 2 handy.
I believe so, though I think they are currently testing their candidates right now.
So each advisor had their own group of students.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And Zhang and his disappeared on their way between the middle ring and the upper ring.
But the others are well.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have access to his room?
Of course. Anything you need.
That would be a good place to start.
Agreed.
Well, you've picked the best 4 people for this job, King.
How humble of you.
You got to know your worth, Gishan.
thank you very much for your help, and I wish you the best of luck. And in return, I will offer each of you a home and land here in the Upper Ring and a stipend for the rest of your lives. You will be allowed to keep your students and be given the best facilities to train them in, as well as be given the chance to take on new students when you wish. So, I and the rest of the world are grateful for your aid, and I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, all right. Oh, Upper Ring. All right.
And the Upper Ring is super nice. Like, you think like Forbidden City in China is super nice.
Nice. Well, what are we waiting here for? Come on, let's get to work.
Let's go.
All right, so where are you guys going first?
That's a good one. Turo, where do you think we should head first? The personal room there, or?
Let us find Zing's room. I think it'd be good to start there and maybe look for some clues.
Excellent. Lyra, are you?
Would it be like a room or a dojo? Does he have a specific
right.
training area?
As a counselor, he does have a house here in the Upper Ring.
Okay, so his house then.
Lyra, you sure you're all right with this mission? You haven't said a word. That's unlike you. Oh, fine. Be that way. Let's head over.
I'm so sorry. Ellie, which is my sister's dog's name, is barking. I know. I'm
gotcha,
sorry. I'm sorry that your mama's not here.
You don't have to bark at me, Lyra.
Lyra, the king. I beg. I'm sorry. That is my new poodle hound. There, she just arrived the other day, and you see, there's this like a wiener dog poodle. Hey, buddy. And okay, go upstairs, please. Yes.
Perfect.
Here, you can have one of these.
I know this struggle so well, but your attention is elsewhere. So
Yeah, it's like, stop interrupting me.
Right. Oh, that's. They have a
Upstairs.
spot. Like my kids have a spot to stand in when I'm out here doing this. Like every time.
Waiting queue.
You know what I'm doing.
Yes.
Timmy, I found it.
What?
Lyra, yes.
Yeah, if you want to, but you have to go upstairs and get dressed.
Does this job make you nervous, Lyra?
I like it.
Yes.
Oh.
But we need to do what we need to do.
Well, do any of you know the way around here? This isn't my.
Lyra, as a city guard, you are familiar with the layout of the Upper Ring. You do know that there is a certain area where the king's counselors stay. And there are guards around in the palace who you can ask for help as well. You don't know specifically where Zhang's house is, but you do know the general area where he would be.
Alrighty. Follow me. I know the layout of the place.
Will do.
And then I'm gonna find one of the other fellow guardsmen to help escort.
All right. Yeah. You grab a young woman dressed in full royal guard attire, barefoot, and she'll kind of nod and escort you
Okay.
out of the palace, and you walk into the Upper Ring.
Alrighty.
The Upper Ring is beautiful. The greatest beauty in the Earth Kingdom is said to be here. The houses are all neat and precise and beautifully architectured and beautifully kept. There are manicured lawns and flowers and just parks everywhere. The streets are neat and cobblestoned. Well, you can tell they've definitely, these streets were definitely created by earthbending. But a lot of the houses are made out of wood, which is astonishing for earthbenders who usually, like in the lower ring, will just bend their own out of earth. So you walk out of the, oh man, I gotta sneeze.
Ooh, advance, bless you. Paid back with interest, not just.
Dang it!
Hey, it worked. You did not want.
I like to sneeze. It feels good.
Sorry.
So you're escorted out of the Earth Palace.
Hmm.
The gate is shut behind you, and Lyra and this other guard take you to they take you to a, not too far, about a few blocks away. There is a large neighborhood with the houses well spread out, surrounded by their own fences. Lyra, you recognize this as the counselor's neighborhood. And the guard will walk through, go see, here, this is Counselor Zhang's house. And she will, she'll knock at the gate. And after a moment when no one answers, she'll kind of push through and escort you all onto the grounds.
Damn, this is the counselor's house, all right.
Yep, and it is surprisingly 2 stories. There's the massive lower floor, and then in the back half has a second story above it. Meaning this man is definitely well off and well connected. And the grounds are quiet. There's no movement, no sound in the house, except for a few servants on the outside tending to the plants. They all kind of look at you, just give you an odd look, and then but they see you're with one of the King's Guard, and they'll just keep going on their way.
I give a nod to the group and go over and talk to a servant. Hey, you.
Yes. This young man with dark brown hair, and he's holding a pair of shears. He's just been trimming a bush. Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Well, I noticed your fine skills gardening here, and thought, what a bright individual. I should come over and talk to you.
Oh, thank you. I've been working really hard.
I can tell. It shows.
Thank you.
Listen, we're concerned about your master here, and have you noticed anything strange aside from no one being here going on? Is this usual?
Yeah, this is usual. Sometimes he sometimes goes on trips somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where, but lately he's been heading out of the city, I think. I don't know. He may be going to some of the different rings. Yeah, he's usually gone for about 2 weeks at a time.
Makes sense. Any new visitors or any visitors lately? We're trying to figure out where. There's some urgent news we need to get to them.
Urgent news? Oh.
Yeah.
He does bring students here sometimes. And I think the other day he did have some girls with some. Yeah, he had some vendors with him the other day, and then I think they all left yesterday morning. Maybe.
Did you see which direction they left?
I didn't. I'm sorry. I wasn't here at the time.
Fine.
I was working in one place, and then I went home and then came back, and they were gone.
Well, no problem. I appreciate the work you're doing here. One last question. Is there any information you have that might be helpful? Maybe I haven't asked about. Anything you can think of?
I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry I can't be more help.
Fine.
As I don't, it's not really, it's safer to not put your nose into someone else's business, especially high up in the ring. Not if you want to keep your job.
Right. All right. Can I check? Can I insight check them or see if I can perceive any?
Go ahead.
Okay. Hold on, buddy.
Can I make an investigation check just to see if I see anything out of the ordinary?
Are you standing there with Jet, or are you actively looking around?
I'm just actively looking around.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing the same thing too.
Yeah. Okay. I'll have the three of you make perception checks, actually, and
okay.
And Gishan, you can do it with advantage.
Okay, that's not a bad investigation.
It's been really hot.
Oh, right. I have things pulled up.
Investigation, you said, or perception?
Perception.
Perception, yes, and Gishan. You guys can use real dice if you want. I'm a very
good. I did. Sorry.
I'm a very heavy proponent of real dice. But if you want, you can click on things on your character sheet, and it will roll them automatically. And it has everything set up there for you.
And I got a 12 on insight for whenever.
12 on insight. Yeah, he's this young teenage boy who's kind of desperate to keep his job. But he seems to be telling the truth.
Okay. I'll give him a nod, and I'll partially turn. Oh, I don't suppose you want to turn. You look like you might be hungry out here.
Oh, I mean, we make enough money that we're fed all right. So, but thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks.
Turn and walk back to the group.
You just like to slap around me. Okay.
And Gishan, what did you get for your perception?
All right, one moment. I didn't realize that the submit button showed up on a different sheet than.
Oh.
Good. Right, I rolled a 15, Sam.
Yeah, I
perception,
see that.
advantage, do it.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh wait, here. Okay, here.
Okay, as you guys are walking around the city, as you guys are walking around his grounds, it's nice. You don't really see anything out of the ordinary, aside from the fact that there isn't really anybody here, when normally there would be. You figure there would probably be at least one or two messengers running around, running errands. Oh my gosh, big puppy!
Right.
So cute.
She's a Saint Bernard.
Oh, I love her.
Oh gosh, really?
But Gishan, you being an earthbender, you walk around and then you kind of stop in the middle of the backyard and you look over to part where the garden is. There's a beautiful arrangement of rose bushes, and you stop and you head over there and you close your eyes and you you stretch out with your bending into the earth itself. And it's solid earth, and then you pause and there's a tunnel under the ground.
I will point out to the others that I sense there is a tunnel in between these rose bushes. Perhaps this may have been how they left.
Let's go. I'm gonna go inside the tunnel.
Well, I'll
You can't find the opening. There is no opening. He just sensed he just sensed an open space underground.
Can I bend the earth near the rose
Yes.
bushes to see if I can reveal?
Yes,
The
you
hole?
can. Elemental manipulation is so cool. So as everyone comes around you, you take a moment, you get in your form, and you just breathe and push the earth aside, and you open what is like a stone door in the ground, and there are steps leading down into a decently well-lit passage with torches along the walls.
Okay. I'll point it out to the others.
Well, that's not suspicious.
Just a bit. So I'll since I found it, I will lead the way into the tunnel.
All right.
I'll
Okay.
follow. As I'm going down, we're going down the steps, right?
Yes. Okay, here. I'll line you guys up here on the map. So we got
As we
Gishan in front.
Go down the steps and into the earth. I'm going to say, I'm sorry for your landscaping. Goodbye. And yeah.
So, okay, we have benders who can fix that.
Just don't cover it up too soon.
Yeah. I mean, you can
Torches
you
swell up
can
a little bit. Is it about 5?
you can always bend it back out.
That's true.
So, the only thing that all benders can't bend is wood. Wood is the only thing that is not that you know of that is not bendable, and neither is metal.
Okay.
But your base elements, as long as there is something within, like earthbenders, you have the ability to bend coal. Water benders can do snow bending and ice bending. Firebenders can create their own fire.
Nice.
Because because a certain movie doesn't exist. Airbenders, there's air everywhere, so you're fine. Okay, so we have Gishan in front, and then Turo behind him, and then Lyra and Jet. We're doing a marching order here on the map.
Okay. Okay. Hi, Ellie.
Oh, I'm gonna go if I can. Right. Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't ask me. My bad. So,
I'm gonna go.
No, I did ask you.
I'm gonna be in the middle.
You're gonna be in the middle. Okay, so we
Yeah.
got Gishan in the front, then Turo behind him, then Lyra, and then Rito bringing up the rear.
Sure.
Or Jet. Sorry, Jet.
Mhm.
Jet bringing up the rear. Okay. All right. So you follow the tunnel down, and it opens up into a larger cavern area, which continues downward. This tunnel doesn't look like the tunnel that you had just come from. Clearly was bent. There were stone stairs carved into it, and it was done by someone who knew the right way to work the earth. This tunnel that it opens up into doesn't appear to be made by any bender. It is large and open, and as you continue to follow it down, the air starts to grow cool and damp. There are no more torches on the walls, but there are small growing crystals growing in little bunches, glowing softly. And as you keep walking, the path splits. You can go left or you can go right.
I don't like this. It's damp and my sparks are sort of just.
Can I?
And Jet, you do have the ability, which I assume you would use since there is no light. You can just summon a little flame in your hand to use as a torch.
Can I? Gishan sense perhaps at this fork in the road, so to speak, with his feet, any remaining tremors of if somebody had footfalls, which direction they would have gone in?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Whoop,
Right?
23.
Oh, nice. You do feel some tremors farther on in the city, or like further out in the city, which is no surprise considering that there are earthbenders everywhere. So they're like small, very, very faint. The only reason you can sense them is because you're rolled so freaking high.
I don't feel like anybody's been through here within the past like 8 hours or whatever.
You don't. If you want to see if people have passed through here, that would be a survival check. You can't feel that with your bending, but you can look around for footprints and stuff.
All right, I'll do that.
Survival, okay. There may be footprints, but there's also big, long, kind of gashes. Like it looks like something with a massive paw about the size of your torso and a few claws along the end has dug through along the walls.
I'll point them out.
What the hell is that, Kishan?
Something big and something nasty, I would imagine.
Turo, are you proficient? Did I make you proficient in nature or history?
History, yes, history.
Okay, roll a history check. Okay. You know that each element, the first benders were an animal. Just a big creature spirit. For waterbenders, it was the moon was the first waterbender. For firebenders, it was the dragon. For airbenders, it was the air bison. And for earthbenders, it was the badger mole.
Oh boy.
So this could be, it may be a badger mole. It may be something else, but...
Would I assume that Gishan knows more about that than I would? About a badger mole?
Probably not.
Okay.
Because Gishan's been a farmer, and so would work more with crops, not so much large mythical animals. Whereas you have the monk studying background.
Got it. So I'll relay that. Wasn't the first earthbender a mole of some sort?
Yes.
Do you think this could be made by... I forgot the name already. Whatever mole. Badger mole.
I'll just look at Gishan.
It has some of the traits, but I'm thinking if this is something Zing used, he probably wouldn't have gone in the direction of a badger. So which way was the badger marks? Left, right, or was it all over the place?
All over.
Oh dear.
There's a bunch of them all over.
Gosh.
So there's no non-badger mark tunnels. Our rotten luck.
Yeah. Well, you don't sense anything either way, Gishan?
No, the tremors I get now are in the city and far away, so that might be actually a good sign. Who knows?
Well, when in doubt, go left, right? You get it?
So which way are you going?
I'll go left.
You go left?
Yep.
Left.
Branch.
Okay. All right. So Jet holds up the little flame in his hand, brightens it a bit to act as a torch for you all as you continue to go left. And you follow the path for quite a while, and it starts to curve, like it goes straight for a while, and then it starts to curve slowly, and it goes up, and then it goes down, and it continues curving and curves back into a circle. And you walk around and you stop and you look around, and there's the door that you just came down.
Okay, so a road to nowhere, so to speak.
Leads to me. We're back.
So now you're back at the left-right fork again.
Well, now we know. I don't like it down here. I mentioned that.
All right, we're back at the fork. We'll
Can
go
we
right then.
backwards? Oh wait.
Yeah, right backwards would go out
Did the
outside
left
rose
did the
bushes.
left side become the right side? Did we just go in a big circle?
No, the left side circled back to where you entered.
Okay.
So
It did take a while. You guys were walking for like an hour
Okay.
almost. And it went up and down and all around, but you came back and then there's no mistaking that set of stairs that you first came down.
we'll go
get
right
us-
then.
Yeah, with a
Okay,
steady
you go
march.
right. All right, everybody wants to look at the map here.
A map.
It's
the map,
I'm
the map,
So,
It's
oops.
the map.
I'm the map.
Hang on, I have
That's the
to
place you want to go.
bring
Get
your
on.
characters over. Sorry about that. I forgot to put you
On the
all in
map.
here.
Sorry, I'm
Okay.
singing the map song, so we're good.
Okay, if you all look at the
Dan, it's
okay. All right, can you all see that? If you look in the lower left corner,
boop, 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 boop.
everything else should be a big old black square.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah. Cool. Entertain.
Oh, we're lost.
I will progress forward.
Okay. You're just walking forward.
Mhm.
Just walking forward. Is everybody walk? Okay. You all.
Yes.
You all should have control of your characters, so you can.
Gishan, hold on. In all my years of bounty hunting, someone that doesn't want to be found leaves crap traps behind. So let's just take a look first, yeah?
Be my guest.
Can you sense anything if you...
I will try. I will. What was that? Never mind. It's something I shouldn't have. So what should I roll for?
If you wanna look, investigation, roll investigation.
Certainly. I sense nothing.
That's intimidation.
Oh, good lord! This print's so small.
You get angry at the
Oh, that's even much better.
Okay. Yeah, you don't sense anything. But you get the feeling that there, if you stop and then you look up, and over here by the stalactite, you see. Oh no, how do I do this? Hang on, wait for it. I definitely know how to use Roll20. You see these 3 big creatures hanging upside down from the ceiling.
In the air. Lucky for me.
They look like they have wings folded up like bats, but they're about the size of a dog.
Okay. Are they hanging from the ceiling, I guess? Or not? They're not flying, they're just hanging.
They're just hanging from the ceiling.
So it would appear they're asleep.
That depends. Were you all stealthing?
I was not.
Nope.
I was like, get me through this mofo. It's damp down here and I don't like it because I'm tired.
Okay, as you look up, you see them rustling, and then you hear a shriek, and the wolf bats wake up.
Wait, what?
I only
Wolf
have
bats,
2 weeks
baby.
till retirement. I'm just kidding.
Wolf bats, baby.
Okay,
All right,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna crack my neck.
gosh.
All
bring
right,
up
good.
the initiative.
All right, how do we do this?
Okay, all right. So on your character sheet on the main page, there should be a
Well, Ellie,
Oh my
why?
gosh.
Why do you
You'll
always
also
have
want to
your-
click on your icon while
yeah,
you do-
click
Yeah.
on your icon and then just click initiative. Where's, gosh dang it. Okay, here we go. Okay, helps that I am.
Is that this button? No.
Right.
Oh, click on my token.
Oh,
Click on
okay.
your token, and then on your character sheet, click the word initiative.
Gotcha.
High five. High five.
If I can find that, there it is.
High five.
Okay, yay! I rolled for initiative. Yay!
Nice. I feel the same way, right? Like I made it work. It's all over here and over here. Oh my gosh.
8.
So, oh, okay, it has the order here. Okay, good.
Yeah. I'm last.
Ooh, 22.
Oops.
Oh, God, 20.
Okay.
High five. High five. Ellie, high five. High five.
So these wolf bats shriek, and they are clearly awake. And Jet, you have the first move. They are
Excellent.
also 20 feet up by the ceiling.
Okay. Let's see. So I'm pretty far away still. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. Oh, wait. What's my speed? Just don't monks usually
It's
end up with a crap ton?
30.
It's right next to your initiative
Oh,
on
okay.
your character sheet.
Cool. All right. Then I'm going to, let's see. I can't really reach them then. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to put myself here, 25 feet of movement, and I'm going to hold my actual action, which is just going to be.
Your fire blast has a range of 40 feet, by the way. I don't know if I put that in there.
Okay. In that case, I'll move all the way up here with a little, like, not a jump, a significant space jump, but I'm going to run and start into a partial tumble with a handstand before I kick flip up like a bicycle kick. It turns into like an axe kick, making a huge arcing flame with my fire blast fired off in that direction.
I love it. Roll an attack.
Nice. All
So
right.
this will
That
be
advantage? No, just a normal roll. Did that do it?
High five.
19. Oh my gosh, hang on. You see, yes, that does hit. So you roll 4d8 damage plus your proficiency because this is fire.
Okay.
And which one are you attacking? If you, by the way, if you click and hold, you can ping things. So.
Oh, look at that. Okay. All right. Did that do the damage? I think so, right? I used the damage in my sheet. I'm going to pew this one in
Which
the
one?
front there.
Do it again. Right there. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's just to hit.
Oh, is that my roll to hit? No,
Yeah,
I think,
that's your roll to hit, and then I think
do I just click the fire? I
You
have
click
it in
the
my
damage.
attacks.
Yeah, if you click the damage area, it should roll damage.
It just puts it up in my chat.
No.
It just opens my chat for some reason.
Okay, just roll 48 then. Really.
Okay. Maybe if I
Real dice.
double click it, advantage, it's normal. No, it's doing something. There we go. Yeah.
Nat 20.
Right, that's it. That's
I'm taking your first attack, which is the
Okay.
19.
cool.
So
All
just
right,
roll 48 and then add 5.
All right, we'll do.
Technology.
Technology, the more you know.
So I have a question about my stuff since I'm next. Skylegs. It says you can travel normally in altitudes up to 10,000 feet. You are not disadvantaged by strong winds. Does that mean I have a flight speed?
No, you don't have a flight speed, but you don't get altitude sickness.
Okay.
It's 26 in total.
26, nice hit.
Yeah, that's with the modifier to my thing added.
All right, so your flame goes up and down, and this wolf bat just howls and screams in pain, and it twitches, getting rid of the last embers on it, and it looks at you, and it's got this it's got like a wolf face, but with a smushed bat nose and big old wide eyes, and it just snarls at you. Okay, so Turo, it's now your turn. I'm sorry. Can you excuse me for a second? I need to go clear the door because Armageddon is happening.
Yay! You got it.
All right.
All right, so as my movement action, I'm going to use Windwalk. For cost of 2 key, I get to teleport of a distance of up to 40 feet. So I'm going to teleport up in the air right next to these bats. And then I'm going to use Air Scythe, which is a 15-foot cone to get all.
Ooh. Okay, so you are going to spend your key then.
Yes, I'm spending 5 key altogether if I'm reading that right.
Air Scythe, where are you? There you are.
And it says it is a wisdom saving throw.
For Air Scythe, it is a strength saving throw.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yes. Yep.
So what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm using Windwalk to go up to teleport right up next to where the bats are in the air, and then I'm casting Air Scythe, just Kamehameha like right in front of me.
Okay. All right. So you take a few steps forward and then you jump up, just whoop. Jump 20 feet in the air because airbenders. And then you just toss out this cone, and they each need to make
the wisdom spell save DC is 17.
Strength. Okay.
Sorry, wisdom's my casting ability.
Yeah. So two of them rolled a 22. Which I believe that saves, and the third rolled an 11.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll the damage. Should I roll for each monster individually?
No, we'll just because it's a cone effect, so they're all getting hit that. Okay, so 20 damage.
And then 10 to the ones who made the save.
Okay, so this one is 10. This one is 10. And this one is looking pretty rough, minus 20. Okay, and this one falls to the ground, split, and is... Sorry about the elephants upstairs.
We have a clogging problem.
Yeah, is prone. Okay. All right.
Nice.
For turn action purposes, am I still in the air, or would I have fallen already to the ground?
What was the one that you used?
I used Windwalk to teleport up into the air, and you said they were how many feet away?
They were 20 feet up.
Yeah, so I'd be 20 feet in the air, falling down, but also as a reaction, I can reduce any damage.
Yeah, equal to 5 times your bender level. Yeah, so yeah, so you're able to float down just fine. It's only 20 feet up.
Actually, wait, any distance you fall counts as though the fall were 20 feet shorter than it is. That's my racial. So I'm not going to use my reaction. I'm just going to use my Lightfoot racial.
Yeah, yeah. So it's only 20 feet. You're an airbender. You just kind of...
Yeah. Cool.
Like a leaf on the wind.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon. Okay. Right. And Turo, so when Jet threw out his fire blast there, it lit up quite a bit of the cavern. And you can see more of this area. And while you're up there, you also see, hang on, and here,
Yes.
more wolf bats who look over, and their shrieks join with the 6 over here. And it is their turn. So they are going, oh geez, here we go. Okay, so he's gonna go. Okay, and okay, and you 3 are each going to take 2 attacks.
All right, one of them I'm going to use Fancy Dancer.
Fancy Dancer,
And,
remind me what that does.
You can keep out of harm's way with a technique known as circle walking. Whenever an enemy makes a melee attack against you, you can use your reaction to circle walk, imposing disadvantage. So one of them is going to have disadvantage.
Okay, which will be a straight roll because they have advantage because of pack tactics.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so we'll do.
Nat 1.
Yep, we'll do you first,
I
Turo.
have
So,
my intention to deflect as well. Just it says I have to say it beforehand.
okay.
Just to put that out.
No, this is an This is a melee attack, not an elemental attack, so you can't.
Oh,
deflect it.
okay, okay, cool.
Yeah, I had to reread a lot of these myself. Okay, but Turo, I don't think a 12 hits you.
I see 19.
Okay, right, here's the second one. And that is a 19. 2d6. 10. So you take 19 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And you need to make a strength saving throw. And if, by the way, if you, on your icon, if you click and then the green circle there, click on that, then you can do minus whatever damage you just took and enter, and then it'll do the math for you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Strength save.
Roll 20. It makes math easy.
It's a 7.
You are not prone.
All right.
Okay, so that was you, Stars 2, and then Jet, here's one coming at you with a 17 to hit. I don't believe hits you. Dan?
Sorry.
You're good. Does the 17 hit?
That's a great question. Let me scroll back up. It does, yes.
It does? Okay. So you need to make a strength save, and you take 16 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, 16 points. Okay. 18 I got for my strength save.
Okay, you're fine. And here comes the second attack with a dirty 20 to hit.
I lost 16 the first one, you said?
16, yes. And you take another 17 points of piercing damage and need to make another strength save.
Oh,
okay,
sorry,
minus
didn't mean to click that.
110 and another strength save. Okay, that's 17.
17. Okay, yeah, you're fine. You are not knocked prone. Okay, Gishan, here's the 2 coming after you. Does an 18 hit?
Who's this to?
You.
Me? Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was reading something else. 18 definitely, I think hits, yes. My AC is 15. Oh, before that, I have a thing called reactive shot or reactive blast, which is a reaction.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out how do I do that.
Oh, you just do in Earth Blast as normal, but instead of doing the D4, instead of doing a D4 damage, it does, because it's not a regular attack. It does the regular D8 damage. So you spend key to do full damage.
Okay, so to do that, where's Earth Blast, or is that something different?
It's your Earth Blast, yeah.
Okay, so attack, right? Normal roll.
Okay, I don't know why that's not rolling damage. So do you have, so if you,
Yeah,
do you
the
have,
damage on that is 4d8 plus 4d4, but I don't think that's
no,
right
it
for the
should,
reaction.
it should just be 48. Just roll 48.
You got it. Okay.
But did the 18 or what did I roll? 18
roll the
hit you?
15. The 18 hit me, yeah. My AC is 15.
Okay.
So 4d8. All right, I'm just gonna roll it on the 4d8. All right, where is it? I saw it here somewhere. Where you can just roll dice.
Oh yeah,
But-
if you type /roll and then 4d8.
There you go.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oof. Which one was that against?
We'll say this one.
Okay. Hello? Why isn't that, there it is, okay. Minus 24, ouch. All right, so you took 17 points of piercing damage the first time, and hang on, math, 8, and then another 17 points of piercing damage. And you need to make 2 strength saving throws, please.
Okay. Does the system automatically do the hit points, or do I have to do that?
If you click on your icon and then on your hit, you do minus 17, and then hit enter, it'll subtract it for you.
Okay. Ah, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then strength saving throws.
Yes, 2 of them, please.
Strength. Where are you? Oh, saving throws. There we go. Strength. Roll. 15 and a 24.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. These wolf bats come swarming at you, screeching, and they bite at you. And while they do manage to find chunks of your flesh that isn't quite protected, you still stand firm and strong like the earthbender that you are. And it is your turn.
Okay, quick question.
Yes.
When I click on my icon, that 15 that comes up in blue, is that my key points?
Those are, yes, those are your key points.
All right, so I shall put -2 for the reaction for that. Bink.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Tiro, don't forget to subtract your key points as well.
Okay. Now I will do. Now they're still in the air, right?
No, they landed and they're
Okay.
walking on all fours like a wolf
Oh, okay.
on the
Ooh,
ground
interesting.
next to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're wolf bats.
Okay. How much? Let me just check to see how much Earth Blast cost me.
For those who haven't seen the Avatar universe, which you should watch because it's now on Netflix, and I highly recommend it. All animals are combinations of at least 2 things. So you have like a platypus bear, you have a wolf bat, you have a badger mole.
Nice.
So that's just the universe.
Flying bison.
Which is a combination of a beaver and a buffalo.
How much is this? Sure, why not? Okay, let's do this. Let's see if I can do this correctly. All right, Keyshawn will. Is there? All right, I'm going to do burst ring.
Burst ring.
There it is. Did you do that or did I? Oh, you're looking it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Create a wave of earth that rushes out against all creatures at range. Each creature adjacent to you must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes blast damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful, he takes half the damage and is not pushed away from me.
Okay, the first one rolls a 19 and the second one rolls a natural 20. So they both take half damage.
Okay.
So roll 4d8 again.
All right, that's actually know I'm going for the gusto here. Burst strength 4d8. I'm going to hit the 4d8 in the attack spellcasting area and see if that does it. Cross my fingers.
It did. Nice.
Hey.
Okay, so that's -7 for each of them.
I didn't
Okay.
even see that come up.
All right, so you kind of just stomp down on the ground, and all of you can feel the earth kind of like shift and shake. And the two wolf bats, they stumble, but they manage to keep their footing, and they shake their heads. And the one on your right is looking pretty hurt.
Okay. And I assume that any movement by me would provoke 2 opportunity attacks from them.
Yes.
Okay, so I will sit and stay put.
Okay. All right. That's your turn?
Yep.
All right, Lyra.
Okay. Okay. I have so many screens popped up.
Mhm.
No, I need my bio. No, character sheet. Core. There we go. I know how to use D20. Roll D20. Roll 20.
Roll 20.
Oh my gosh. I guess I didn't get enough sleep last night. So I'm going to move first. So 5, 10. Oh, goodness gracious. 5, 10. I'm going to use half of my movement. I'm going to aim. Nope. Gosh darn it. What do I do? Okay. Minimize you so I don't get. Leave you up because.
If you double
I'm
click
gonna-
on a window in roll 20, so like double click on your name on your character sheet, it'll minimize it. I learned that the other day.
Oh.
Andy.
I'm gonna aim for this bat right here.
Okay.
And then, well, I usually have my character sheet popped out, so it's easier for me.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to spin. What was it? I'm gonna do this. Wait, no. I'm gonna. For push it, Sam, do I have to spend a key point? It does not say. I'm gonna use my bonus action.
Push it.
As a bonus action, you can attack twice instead of once when you take
It doesn't use a key point, but you have to make a saving throw or else you get exhausted.
Okay, never mind. I did not see that. Okay, I am going to cast Riptide. And anytime you hit an enemy with a water blast, they must make a strength from with disadvantage or be knocked prone. And I'm going to aim it at this bat right here.
That one right there. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the
so,
one that I'm pinging.
Okay, so spend your 4 key points then and make an attack roll.
Okay. So. Oh my gosh, I can't math. I have 6 key points left. Okay, there we go. Golly.
No, you have 11 key points left.
Oh my gosh, I can't even do math right. It's too early.
Yeah, see, if you just put minus, if you go back to 15 and then you do -4 in that in this area where it says 15, and then you do -4, it'll take you down to 11.
Oh, yeah, I'll just do that. I'll figure it out.
There we go. Okay, I fixed it. You're good.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, roll your blast attack. So
Blast.
Yeah.
your blast.
Get.
Water blast. So +7.
Squirtle, I choose you.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll because I don't see
It's a D20 plus 7.
So I'm just gonna do.
That does not hit.
And it's concentration up
Yeah.
to 1 minute. So I can spend.
Yes, so I'm gonna mark you here as concentrating.
Cool.
It's concentration. Riptide is concentration for an hour.
Yes.
So you're still concentrating, and you open up your water skin. You take out your water whip and you try to hit the bat. But as you go to attack it, Gishon does his earth tremble, and the bat stumbles, and you just right over its head. Jet, it is your turn again.
Neat. All right. I still have these two. The one I was attacking is dead, right?
No, but it is prone and looking real.
Oh,
hurt.
way over there. Okay, cool. So
Yeah, but you do have two fairly healthy looking wolf bats on you, and they're snarling right up in your face.
Okay. All right. I need to just quickly find my. Okay. So I'm going to the one that is right here, just north of me.
Mhm.
I'm going to attack first.
Okay.
With my the usual, my fire blast.
All right.
All right. Let's see if
Roll
I
to
highlight
attack.
that. There's no advantage here, so.
Nice. That definitely hits.
Okay. So I guess I'll just do these. What is it? 48.
48 plus your proficiency.
That's
Because
not really good.
fire.
Nice. All right. All right. That's only. All right. That's 13 plus that. So 20.
20 points of damage to this one up here.
Fire. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend a key point to use Zippity Doodah. Where is it down here? Fire Flurry, where I can spend 1 key point to make an additional fire blast as a bonus action. And I'm going to target the one that's prone with that one. Let me just subtract
Okay.
that key point.
All right, to this one over here.
I'm sorry, correct. Yes, this one. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so roll that with advantage.
Ooh, juicy. All right, yes, it is.
Yeah, you
with
can roll.
advantage.
You're basically right there. It's
Oh my
fine.
gosh! All right, I'm going to quickly check my skills because I think that if I have advantage on something, here's where is that? Oh my gosh, there's so many fun things in here. All right, no, that's critical hit. There's no. Fire blast. That's what I'm doing.
I'm sorry. You also have improved blast, so you should be adding.
Oh, I am the 7 because it's
7,
built in the roll. Yeah, so I've just been.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you can make a sneak attack too.
That's what it was. Thank you. Yes, sneak attack. I knew there was something I needed advantage for.
Wow.
So yeah, you have a 3. It's an extra 3d6. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
All right. This is my. What did I just roll here? Did I just roll something? All right. Now I don't know if this is even going to hit. That's 13 is with advantage.
13 with advantage. That just
For the prone one.
Just misses.
Mm-hmm. So all that wasted fire damage. Okay. I hate it down here. I'm just gonna say. It's too damn.
All right, are you gonna move anywhere? Or are you gonna stay right there?
I am not. I'm gonna hang tight right here. Just
okay, Turo.
I am going to do my improved blast on the.
Okay, you are prone.
Oh, I am prone. Okay. Well, I can just use my movement to get up, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to hit the prone one in front of me with a blast of wind.
So you get advantage with that.
Dandy.
And your air blast.
23.
That definitely hits.
10 feet in a direction.
Is it 10 feet or is it 5 feet?
It's 5 feet, but the improved blast makes it 10.
Oh.
Perfect. Thank you for reading your abilities because I forget. So you can move it any direction.
That's a lot.
I want to try and move it into that stalagmite, stalactite. I forget which one.
It's a connected one, so you don't have to differentiate between them because
Okay.
no one can remember what they are. So
So
it's a pillar.
I'm gonna slam him into that to get an extra 1d6 damage.
Perfect. So roll your 4d6 plus 48 plus a d6.
Nice. Get it.
16, right? No,
Uh,
wait.
that's to hit.
Oh, but okay. Roll 40.
I don't know why it's not rolling damage with it too. Okay, plus a d6.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it's dead. Yeah.
Get it.
All right, cool. That's my turn.
Oh
then.
yeah, it is so dead. Yeah,
Oh,
you just
I'm
kind
gonna
of slam
square
it in there, and it just kind of twitches and then just collapses to the ground, not moving.
I'll turn to my attention to the other one that's on me there.
All right. Okay. Now it is the Wolfbat's turn. All right. So this one, seeing its friend collapse, will shriek and come after you.
Okay.
It does not have advantage now because there's no pack tactic.
And I'm going to give it disadvantage with Fancy Dancer.
Oh yeah. Okay. I don't think a 10 hits you, huh?
No.
Okay. So it leaps out, snarling angrily to bite it, and you just around it, just kind of like, whoop, whoop. What's your nickname? The Fancy Dancer?
I am Toro, the Fancy Dancer.
Nice.
You need to watch the show because that was a Toph line, and Toph is the best. Okay, Jets, the two attacking you. Jeez, I rolled a 1 and a 6. So does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit. No, thank goodness.
And the second one does a 17 hit.
17 heads. Yep.
Okay, so you need to make a strength saving throw, and you take 17 more points of piercing damage.
Ooh, okay. All right. Strength is +2, so 17. My strength saving throw.
Okay, yeah, you succeed. So you
How much
are
damage? Sorry.
17. So you are not knocked prone, but the one you blasted with fire kind of is like too scared to try to jump in. So it kind of like flinches a little bit and misses you completely. But as you're smirking while that one flinches, the other one comes in and just bites your shoulder.
Nice.
Okay. And Sean, the one's attacking you. Oh dear. 23 to hit against our earthbender friend here, and a 21 to hit, which was the hit.
Gishan, no.
Gishan, you need to make 2 strength saving throws, Gishan.
Alrighty.
And you take 19 piercing damage and 15 piercing damage.
You got this,
We
Gishan.
make the saving throws first. Strength, right?
Uh-huh.
1 is an 11. That's not good.
Mm-mm.
And the second one is a 21. So
Okay,
fail and
well,
success.
the first one, you are knocked prone.
Okay. Okay.
And that's the wolf bats, and it's your turn. And you are prone with these 2 wolf bats snarling over you and trying to eat your face.
Okay. First, let me get the hit points off. 34, right? Minus 34. Bink. Okay. All right. What to do? Hold on. Gotta look it up.
You encase yourself with stone armor like Toph.
I
Right.
love Toph so much.
Yeah.
I thought about wearing my Toph wig,
Oh,
but then I woke up late.
yeah.
That's a pain.
Awesome.
Now, Earth Blast is just one target.
Mhm.
All right, screw that. Let's see, Master Burst. Let me look that up real quick.
It always seems silly to me that Toph had the eye slot in that stone armor. Since she's blind.
Hey, do not be dissing Toph. Toph is amazing.
No, Toph
I know, but
is amazing.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
I love how they built that character because it goes to show that even though you may have a disability, you can do anything. That's what I got from.
Oh, sorry. I clicked on something. My bad. I thought it might give me information on it.
Oh, the meteor punch. Woof.
Falcon punch.
Again. Oh,
You know, we're gonna try burst
Show
string
me your
again.
moves.
You're trying what?
that's awesome.
Burst string again.
First
No.
string? Okay.
So I'll click on the DC 13, see if that does it.
Except it's a DC 16 for whatever reason.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to core, click on the DC 13, see if that does anything. Creatures adjacent to you, half damage, not pushed, and the other one rolled
Oh
an 8.
my gosh, that's really bad damage.
Oh,
What
that's
do
not
they
the
need to
damage.
make? The 8 is the damage, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because they need to make a save. That was a really poor roll. I am sorry.
Creatures. Okay, so it automatically rolls the damage. Okay.
Yeah. Each creature adjacent to you must make a strength saving throw. Okay. Okay, so one rolled a natural 20, but the other one rolled a 14, which your DC is a 16. Okay, so this one will take full damage there, and he is prone, which Gishan, I assume you stood up.
Oh god, 1,
being
3,
wrong.
2, 2.
And this one took 4 damage. And and he gets pushed 10 feet away from you, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, this one did not take damage. Okay, so again, you jump up, tremble the earth, and one of the wolf bats, just not expecting it and feeling dizzy from the attack before, just falls over, riding the earth back almost into the wall.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, I don't think I can. If I move on that diagonal, I'm still gonna. If I move past either one of those, it's still gonna provoke an opportunity attack.
It
right?
will just provoke from that one.
Oh, okay. You know what? I can't afford that right now. So I will move on.
Okay. All right, Lyra, your turn.
Okay, so oh, excuse me. Question.
Mhm.
Do I have to spend another 4 key points to keep the concentration, or okay?
No, but you do have to make whenever you get
Holy
hit. Whenever you get hit,
Sorry.
you have to make concentration saving throws or constitution saves for
Okay, so it's basically
concentration checks.
Okay, so it's basically the same thing with
Mhm.
with any concentration spell. Okay,
Mhm.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's this bat that I'm pinging? Hang on. Oh my goodness. Right here. Oh, left me. Oh my gosh, these hiccups.
Nice.
I'm gonna still direct Riptide is still trying to hit that.
Okay.
Feeling frustrated.
All
Get
right.
it.
Okay, roll your blast.
Oh, so sorry, guys.
Those are the painful ones too.
Mm-hmm.
I will have after this. I will have to get 21.
That definitely
Yes,
hits.
yes.
Nice.
Okay, so make a strength save with disadvantage. Oh no. No, that's only a 10. Okay, so
Sweet
roll your
dreams.
48. Oh my gosh, you guys, pull out your real dice. Right, but that one is prone. You want to do
Beautiful.
anything else?
Oh my.
Is that your turn, or do you want to move?
Yes, I'm gonna move. Hang on. I'm so sorry, guys.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay, you have 30 feet of movement.
Okay, so
And because this one is prone, you can move away from it without taking an attack.
Okay.
Nice.
5, 10, 15. I'll get in the middle, but yeah, there we go.
All right.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
All right, and with that round of combat done, we're going to take our quick 8 to 10 minute break.
Okay.
So we'll let Mariah try to get over her hiccups. And
Neat.
so we did this every time. We take about an 8 to 10 minute bio break for us all to, go get breakfast.
Yeah,
lunch.
that's a great idea. Yeah.
And we will be back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Catch you shortly.
Steph,
Ooh, my legs want to work.
Steph, are the mics hot?
The mics are.
Okay. I'm just gonna make a little quick announcement since chat can hear. I've been saying this in chat. If we get up to a level 5 hype train, just any show today, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be doing a tabletop gaming stream later tonight, and I'm gonna cosplay as Deku from My Hero Academia because I have the full cosplay to do that. So
Nice.
if we could get a hype train going, and it doesn't matter if we hit it now or any other show, I'm gonna be watching, so I will be so I will know, and other people will let me know. So yeah, there we go.
Dandy.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Florida weather. Let the shadow.
It was who was it? You didn't see, you were DMing, but it was Zach. It was Zach who wrote that. So I quoted it, and I was trying to remember the number quote it was.
Yeah, I am doing the exact same thing. The subtle launch is today, and so SpaceX. But the weather in Florida is not cooperating. Oh. Yeah, I just want them to have. I know, but I'd rather have it. I know it's protection, and they can't have any weather because lightning, nebulous clouds, I think. So. Right, Danny? Yeah, NASA has a Twitch channel, and I'm watching, and it looks like it's going to be a no-go because they have low nebulous clouds. They're gone. Who's yawning? Yawning is not acceptable.
Joe, have you used Roll20 much?
Here and there. I recently, like 2 weeks ago, started another campaign with some friends I haven't played with in about 10 years. So, and I used Roll20 a good bit when it, not when it first came out, but years ago when it was, before playing D&D online was popular.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how to select multiple targets.
I don't think selecting targets is a thing. I think that just has to be managed by the DM.
Oh, okay.
As it would be on pen and paper.
All right.
It's not as it's not as programmed as Fantasy Grounds. It's not as intuitive in some cases, but for what it is, it's great.
And I'm also sitting here wondering, all right, what's the heal mechanic for airbenders?
Yeah, I'm wondering if one of us had. I don't have any heal stuff.
No.
I have a lot of damage mitigation, but. And any of you in chat are wondering, like, what are these guys doing? What's going on? This is a 5e adapted. I don't know if I guess it's fan made or something. Anyway, you won't find this in any of the books.
I tried.
They're all variations of the monk class. This might be my first time doing a one-shot that's outside of the basic rules with homebrew classes and stuff. I'm liking it so far. I remember on Thursday I was starting to watch the shuttle launch because someone was like, "Oh, watch this now," and like the minute I watched it, they called it because the weather was too bad, and I was like, "All right, well, I'm glad I didn't waste the last hour of my life wondering if this thing would launch."
Yeah,
I'm hoping it launches, but
yeah. I mean, they always have these, especially with the clouds and the lightning. I mean,
yeah,
lightning. I forget what the radius is for lightning, like 20 miles. Or... I mean, the checklist for that is huge. All the pressurizations, and you know.
Yeah, that is a. I don't know. That is a job that I would not want. That seems like it is too much pressure, and if I make a calculation wrong, people die.
I was always fascinated from the shuttle launches and stuff. Those things are held in place like by 3 huge bolts or clamps on the bottom of the rocket. And once the engines fires, they stay locked until like so many seconds until all the engines are firing and the pressure is equalized on all 3 engines. So, the rocket doesn't go off kilter.
Yeah.
So it's like you have these 3 huge clamps basically holding the rocket in place until they hit a certain point and bang, they let the clamps go.
That's crazy.
All right.
So me and Joe were wondering, what's the heal mechanic in this campaign?
All right. Oh no, my headphones are just. Okay, let's jump back into combat. Jet, your turn.
Oh, right. May I ask, because Frank had a really good question. What is the heal mechanic in this game?
Waterbenders.
Oh.
And you can take a short rest.
Okay, nice.
Waterbenders have the ability to heal.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to use my, I don't remember the actual name of it, but it's my bonus action disengage. Let me see if it costs a key. Where was it? No.
Sneak.
Sneak.
Nope.
Okay, neat. And
Never
no,
mind.
no
Sorry,
key?
flame curtain. Spend 1 key to
Flame
use disengage
curtain.
as a bonus action.
Okay, so I'm going to, let me remove a key for that. Oops, there we go. Okay. I'm going to remove disengage, and I'm going to slide my leg around in place and do a 180 and hustle. Again, do a little bit of vaulting. I'm going to jump up on that corner piece of the wall next to this bat here, just for show. I mean, there's little hops, nothing major, but boom, boom, boom. I'm going to get leap past the side bit, cartwheel in air over its little wolf bat wing, and land and turn and pivot myself, because I'm going to use a conical spell that goes straight. The right edge is going to be vertical, so it's going to get all 3 of these without touching any of my friends.
Gotcha.
And the rest is going to blast in there. And I'm going to use 4 key points to do my, hang on, I believe it's called the Meteor Punch there. And that should 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. So I have to be adjacent to one of them, which I am. And I generate a 30-foot cone originating at me. The target immediately adjacent must make a dex. So this one has to make dexterity check or take double.
That should be a save. And it rolled a 1.
Nice. So that one's going to take double and be knocked prone. I think it is already, and be pushed back 20 feet. All the other enemies affected, so I think they have to, must make a dex save. And
okay, so this is for the closer one. Oh no. Can you make an acrobatics check for me just for funs?
Sure. Oh, all right. I rolled a 16. Let me see what my
Yeah. That it was just for cool factor. So yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice. I'm gonna land in a dragon stance. You know that one where like one knee's bent and the other leg straight out to the side. You're crouched way down.
Yeah.
And just throw this meteor punch. Okay, so anyone that saves just takes half damage.
So, okay, dexterity save. One of them rolled an 8 and the other one rolled a 17.
Ooh, 18's my save.
Nice. Okay, so roll your 8d8 for the first one. This was such a cool ability when I read it. I was like, oh no, I gotta give it to him.
Must have. This is awesome, right? That's 10, 16. So that's man, I should probably just bring up my where's my phone.
So question, on my character, I have level 4 spells, but I don't have any level 4 spell slots.
Oh, the slots don't mean anything. So your level 4 spells, their forms, they cost 6 key.
Okay.
So anytime we use that ability, we spend a key point.
You spend at least 1 key point, yes. It says it has in the components section of it how much key it costs.
Let me make sure I've subtracted my other key. So I didn't yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 42 points for that initial, the 8 D8.
Yeah, you just roast him to a crisp.
Nice. Now it says there's an additional 48 in this meteor punch in my.
Yeah, so the 48 is the secondary damage that these.
Oh, that's
this first one will take the 8d8 because it's adjacent to you right there, and then the rest that are still in the cone will take the regular blast damage, which is 48.
Okay. Should I just let that be my second roll, or should I roll again?
Roll another 48.
Oh, I'm glad I did that. Okay, cool. Okay, that's
They're
16,
both gonna take full
23,
damage.
28.
28 points of fire damage.
Yeah, burn.
Ouch. And then roll another d6 for me because this one's getting pushed back 10 feet, but is going to run into that stalactite there.
Excellent.
What did you say, 28?
Hang on, we kind of 16. So it's 23, 28. Yep.
28.
Oh, it's a 6.
Oof. Oh man, that one is looking real hurt there.
Nice.
Okay,
I'm going to
so-
come up out of the pose and do like a wind round into a standing defensive stance.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, just you guys, Gishan and Lyra, you guys feel the fire like almost singe your back, but Jet is just so, he's a master. He controls his element so well, and just this cone of fire just lights up the cavern, sending, you know, light glistening off all of the water dripping down from the ceiling. And one of the wolf bats is just completely incinerated, a pile of ash at your feet. The other one is trembling, collapsed at the foot of the stalactite, and the other one is panting and just getting up. Almost all of its fur burned off. Looking
I still
really
don't
weird.
like it down here.
I turn
Wow.
to Jet and say, "Show off."
I give an eyebrow waggle.
All right,
And that's it for me.
it's your turn.
All right. I am going to attack the one that was attacking Frank before and is over by the wall there.
Okay, so you're going to, are you going to blast it or are you going to move
Yes, I'm
up?
going to blast it.
So it is prone. So because this is a distance attack, you will have disadvantage.
Oh,
'Cause-
why?
You're making a ranged attack, and it's a ranged attack and you're 15 feet away. And it's prone.
Okay. So the prone gives it advantage or whatever?
It gives you disadvantage, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's prone, so you're trying to blast
right.
it and it's on the
Right.
ground.
Range attack
Okay.
on a prone target, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do it. Whatever. Blast.
Nice.
Disadvantage. Let's go. Oh, still.
Ooh, yes.
I mean, that still
Oh,
hits.
damn.
I'll
That
do
still
it.
hits. So roll your 4d4. And it needs to,
48?
what's the save? 48, yeah. Wow. Brain. What's the save it needs to make?
It needs to make a DC 17 strength save.
Strength save, which I
Wait.
believe it's
No, there is no save.
to be knocked back
I think he's
from your air
just
blast.
With a successful hit, the airbender can move their target.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All you need is
Yeah, so
20.
roll your 48 and your d6 because it's gonna hit the wall.
Nice.
Oof. Oh no! It is so close to death.
Really?
It's got 2 hit points left.
Oh my gosh.
Just let it die. Let it die.
So for damage on a 48, for those in chat and can't see our chat log, I rolled 18 on a 48, and then I had an extra 1d6, and I rolled a 1 on the 1d6. This
Yeah,
thing's
one,
barely
we
alive.
only need one pin, Rodney.
Whew.
Then as a no, never mind. I'm good. I'm
You
gonna
good? That's your
stand my
turn.
ground. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Actually, no. I'm gonna use a bonus action, use a key, and take the dodge action.
Ooh.
That is leaf in the wind.
Too soon. Yeah. Let's. Okay. All right. So these guys aren't happy that you burned them. So that one's gonna stand up from prone and move back here. So everybody gets 1 attack on them. Turo, yours has disadvantage, right?
Yes. Fancy dancer.
Which that's a 1. So that doesn't hit. Lyra. Why am I rolling 2? This one. Lyra, does a 19 hit you?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Make a strength saving throw for me, please.
All right. You mean a concentration?
Yes, and a concentration as well. You will
Okay.
take 16 points of piercing damage. So
Okay,
first make a strength save.
Okay. Hang on. You said 16 damage?
16 damage, yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Here, you make the strength save. I can do the HP.
Okay.
So strength save.
Oh my gosh. Come on.
I got the
Character
HP. Okay. Oh no, you are prone.
And then a concentration
And
check.
then a concentration check, which is a Constitution save.
Oh. Wait. Oh, my con is really good. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you're fine.
Woohoo.
Okay, so but you are knocked prone by this badly damaged wolf bat. All right, Gishon. Does it's a dirty 20.
That will hit.
With not a lot of damage, 15 piercing damage, and you need to make a strength save as well.
Okay. Oh dear. Prone again.
You are knocked prone. Yep.
Prone again. Natural.
Yeah, so you're just kind of staring in awe at Jet from the fire, and then this wolf bat just pounces on your back and knocks you to the ground, takes a chunk out of your shoulder. Okay, and last one, Jet.
You Chumbawamba. I get knocked down, but I get
up again.
You're never gonna keep me down. Nice. That's awesome.
Jet does a 25 hit.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Get my
Uh,
calculator out for damage here.
plus 9 is 18 points of damage. And you
Okay,
also need to
18.
make a strength save.
Fingers crossed. That's not super fantastic, but it might be enough. That's 16.
16 is enough, yes. So you are not prone.
Okay.
Yeah, so all these wolf bats are looking hurt, except for the one attacking Turo, but they're all looking angry and feral. Gishon, your turn. The one on top of you, you can hear it's like panting in pain, but it's still gnawing on your shoulder.
I feel no sympathy.
Oh, that's
Okay,
awesome.
I'm going as a bonus action. I will invoke Matter Shakanda, I think it's called. Or yeah. At 5th level, you can spend 1 key point as a bonus action and gain a number of temporary hit points equal to your bender level plus your Constitution modifier.
Damn.
So my bender level is what?
14.
14 plus my Constitution modifier, which is 3. So 17 temporary hit points.
Nice.
So I will put that. Do I just hit that in the character sheet?
Yeah, just right there in the temporary hit point area.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Done. So that was my bonus action.
Plus 3. Because you get 17.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Right, that's right. Thank you.
Very nice.
Oh,
And I'll take 1 key point off. Okay, and
I assume you stand up.
I use half my movement to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And let's go with just a plain old blast against that guy. So just roll
roll
the
your
D20.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Roll a D20.
Wait a minute, what? Oh, here we go.
That's a D10.
Oh, sorry. I should have taken the D10. What's the plus on the? What's the plus on the attack?
Plus a 9, yeah, which definitely hits.
Okay.
And
So
yeah, and your minimum damage will just kill it outright.
Kill
It has 2 hit points left.
Oh, first I didn't think it had a visible health bar for a minute. I'm like, oh no, it does. It's just this little tiny
It's just
tip.
It's a little tiny
sliver of green.
So you're just like, all right, enough, and you just just the rocks just boom and knock it off your back, and you kind of stand up and brush your shoulders off and just okay. Right.
It's the Batman.
Yeah, basically. All right, do you want to move anywhere or do anything else? Or you have your movement left?
Actually, well,
And you are not flanked by anything, so you can safely move.
okay. I only have half, which is 15 feet. So 5, 10, 15. I'll go this way. Okay, done.
Okay. All right, Lyra.
Oh, you're muted.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
Libra.
I'm gonna drop Reptile, and then I'm gonna spend 2 key points to cast Ice Gauntlet.
Ice Gauntlet. Okay, so I assume you stand up too.
Yeah, I first stand up.
Okay.
I'm gonna get myself up. So
okay. Yeah.
Ice Gauntlet. I can't wait to hear what this does. It sounds cool. The
Okay.
name is really cool.
So for just a visual effects, I form water around my hand, and what you see is this ice. The water turned into ice, and you see just a straight up gauntlet.
Nice.
An ice gauntlet.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and then this wolf bat that I'm pinging Sam is still alive, right?
Barely.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do a fancy jump, and then I'm gonna punch it in the air.
I'm imagining something like Doomfist.
Yes!
Yeah.
You just kind of boom.
Like
All right.
jumps in the air, waits, and
Oh,
Okay.
at
nice.
its full strength.
Okay, so are you
Detroit
doing
Smash.
a water blast, or are you just doing an unarmed attack?
An unarmed attack with my ice gauntlet.
Okay. So then roll your attack plus your so an unarmed strike is your attack plus your strength, and I'll give you proficiency because you're a bender, so
Okay.
you would know fighting.
Okay,
Nice.
so
So strength proficiency
Okay, so that's +2.
plus 2 plus 5.
Plus
So
5, yeah.
plus 7. D20 plus 7. 17
17?
hits. Yep. Okay.
Nice.
Now roll your D4 plus. Okay. Oh dear, why are you children so dirty? Roll a D4 and then add a D6 on top of that and your strength.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Nice hat.
Liam, get off that. What?
What can we do to mommy?
I mean, your kids do it to you, Dan.
Oh, for real? Yeah, I'm commiserating. Yeah.
So that'd be 8.
No.
8. Yeah, you punch this, so you rev up and you just boom, punch it into the ceiling, and it freezes there.
Oh, nice.
And that one is
Yo.
hosed. Okay, bye. Close the door, please. Okay, so there are 2 bats left. Jet, it is your turn. 2 wolf
Good.
bats.
I'm just going to marvel at that for a minute, like looking at the frozen dead one on the ceiling, and without even looking, I'm just going to do like a sidekick with, and with that, do my my fire blast with it.
Okay.
I left.
It's
All
already
right.
dead.
This one is not.
Oh,
There's still
I thought
2
you were-
left.
I didn't know you moved. Sorry.
14.
14 just
misses.
hits.
Oh, thank
Woo!
goodness.
AC 14.
All right, 4D 8.
8 + 7. No, +5. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not bad, I guess, right? So it's 10 plus 16, and then plus another 6 would be 22. 22 plus the 7, 29 fire damage.
It had 22 hit points left.
Like,
Oh, nice.
boom! Just kick it, still laughing at the ice one on the ceiling.
All right. Bonus action or movement at all?
Oh, right. There's one left, isn't there? Yeah. So let me 5, 10, 15, 20. Get up here.
There is a ruler, so it's the little ruler. It looks like a comb in a circle. So
Look
if
at
you
that.
click that, then you can
Nice.
measure around. But if you do that, then don't forget to move back to select so you can.
Yeah,
click things in movement.
Just get stuck in it.
Yeah.
All right. Bonus action. I feel like I have something that
You have
is-
push it,
Mhm.
which you can use to make an extra attack.
Was there what was the
All of you have push it as a thing.
I feel like there was something else too. Fire flurry immediately after you take now, because I moved after the attack, so I don't think that'll work. Okay, no, I'm just gonna stand here and I'm gonna look over. Let's see which thing is this. That's Turo. I'm just going to stand and fold my arms on the other side, looking at Turo. This one's yours, and just to give you advantage. And my turn.
All right. Okay. Tiro, your turn.
All right. I am going to use blinding shot.
Ooh.
So it is cost 2 key.
Do this.
Oh.
On a failed save, a creature takes blast damage and is blinded to the beginning of your next turn. So, DC 17. What is it? Strength save?
I'm gonna say just it's not written down. I'm gonna say con save because that makes sense.
Okay.
No, with the 3 on the die, that's a no.
All right. So it's gonna take 48.
48.
It does this to block your eye poke, and then you do this.
It's a bat. It's got paws.
17 damage.
Ooh.
17
blinded.
damage. Nice.
I made sure to get some air off the ground and get sand in its eyes.
Okay. Because it is a wolf bat, it does have sonar.
Oh, right.
So it's not affected by the blindness. But that was a good chunk of damage.
See you later, Key. I'm going to use push it as a bonus action. And
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to make a con save and get 2 key points back.
Okay.
Okay.
You do get key points back at a short rest, FYI.
Okay.
But go ahead and make your con save.
All right.
Yes.
I get 2 key points back.
Oh yeah, you so get those 2 key points back. And if you try to do it again, the DC is now a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it goes up
Yep.
by 5.
Yep.
Does it say it goes up by 5? Okay. All right, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, the wolf bat, blinded and thrashing, is not knowing that all its friends are dead, is not doing well, and it's gonna attempt to run. So you two can get your attack of opportunity,
Ooh,
each
hang
with
on.
advantage because you are flanking it.
Okay. I have to read because I think that I get to use like my fire blast as an attack opportunity for one.
Yeah,
Is one of my
if you
skills?
spend key, you can use you can have your normally as an opportunity attack, your blast does 44 damage.
Mhm.
But if you use like 2 key points, I think it is, you can have it be full damage.
Is that just him or is that me too?
That's both. That's everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all have that ability.
Sweet. I will use
That's
those 2 key
the,
points then.
It's the reaction shot, I think, is what it's called.
Yeah.
Double checking. Reactive shot. So it's 3 key points.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Dandy. Let's do that. So
Okay.
I roll with advantage?
Yes, roll with advantage because you were flanking it.
Okay.
So, and if you want to do full damage, 3 key points. So Turo, take your attack first.
Yup. With advantage.
Yeah,
So
that hits.
19.
48.
18 damage, and
Oof.
it is pushed 10 feet.
Okay.
So can I get it to hit that other stalagmite to my left?
Let's see what Jet's damage does first.
Okay.
So I have Fire Blast. So while I don't have to use a key, the damage is reduced. It says as a firebender, blast is blah, 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 blah. You can use a blast as an opportunity attack, but the dice is reduced down from D8 to D4.
Yeah, so if you want, you can spend 3 key to use the reactive shot to have it be full 48.
It's in your spell
Gotcha.
list.
Yeah.
I'm just going to, I'm sort of, I feel like I've done my, Jet feels like, now I'll let everyone else have a chance, figuring they probably all want to.
Be awesome.
Yeah. So I'll just stick with
Just the 44. Okay.
44, yeah.
Plus your proficient, plus your 1.5 your proficiency.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's all right. 1,
Because it's still fire blast.
4, 7, 11, plus 1.5 proficiency, right? Because it's my
Yes,
blast.
7.
Okay. All right. All right. Crap. What did I say? 1 plus 3 is 4. 7 and then 11 plus 18. So 18 fire
Oof.
damage.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. So Turo, I'll say you can send it back 10 feet this way.
Okay.
Yeah, and roll your
Okay.
extra d6. Why not?
All right.
Nice.
Woo!
6 damage.
Guess,
Oh, there it is.
guess how many hit points it has left?
1.
1.
1. So it's gonna start flying away,
Okay.
screeching unhappily. That's shoot. I can measure things. Okay. Yeah. So it oh dang it, flies off out of your vision.
Get
Wretched.
away.
Are you gonna chase it? You're gonna chase the 1 HP wolf bat?
Get it.
Get
Be
her.
gone, you fiend.
All right. Okay. So, battered, bruised, you all kind of gather yourselves and sit. And if you like, you can take a short rest.
Oh, F yeah.
Oh, I like you. Yeah.
Okay, so you can take a short rest. Lyra does have some healing abilities. If she wants to spend her key before resting to do some healing.
Lyra, I'm
If,
unexpectedly
let's see for restoration.
took a fair amount of damage.
No, where is she?
Do you have any healing for me?
Okay, so she can't do healing, or you guys can just scroll.
Oh, she's not here. Okay. Hey, Lyra. I'll take your silence as a yes, and I'll just
Where did she go?
lean back against.
Where did she go? Mariah?
Right. Quick question: do I
Oh.
get to keep my temporary hit points? Let me go check. Let me check that.
All right, so I'll get 2.
What was that? That
keypad.
was
It was the Matter Skanda.
yeah. At 5th level, you can spend 1 key point as a bonus action. Gain number of temporary hit points equal to the vendor plus your constitution modifier.
Would say
Vague as hell.
because you're going to be getting your key back, I would say no.
Okay, fair enough.
Those will go away over time.
All right, so I'll drop them to 0.
Okay. And I'll have. I don't know where she went. She didn't say anything, did she? Mariah, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
It's just a black screen. It looks like she's got it covered. I'll just tell her I'm about half my usual.
Okay.
I'll take the usual.
Before you guys, okay. Before you guys start your short rest, I'll have her use. She'll spend 3 key points to use Rise with the Tides. This effect is activated. The waterbender and each friendly ally within 45 feet heal 1 hit point. The next round, they heal 2 and 3 the following round. This continues to add until the form ends. So it lasts for a minute. So you get 10 plus 9.
10 rounds, I guess.
Yeah, so you get 10 rounds of healing. So
Each one. So 10
1 plus
exclamation
2 plus
points.
3 plus 4 plus 5.
yeah. It's 10, I think. This is how we do it here.
10 points.
Nope. Okay. Hang on.
55?
Calculator.
I
that
can
right?
math. I can
That-
math. Yeah, where's the calculator?
I cheat. I use the calculator. I think it's 55.
30, 40,
1 plus 2 plus 1
55,
plus...
yeah.
Wow. Not to exceed max. So.
Right.
Yep. Okay, so you all get 55 hit points.
Oh, thank goodness.
Back.
Okay. All right. 130. Oh, thank goodness. Not
Oh,
full
that didn't
shield.
max me out. That did not max me out.
Nice. Another 13 to go. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, and then you can use your hit dice, which is a D8.
Ooh, hot dog. All right.
Okay, so the short rest. You all kind of rest here. Jet, you just kind of set a little fire down on the ground in a circle of rocks. Just kind of let it make a little bonfire, let it go for light. While the 4 of you rest, recover. Lyra does her water bending, and Matt does it. It's all it's
style in the air.
yeah. and it's really nice, her water bending, because it's like the warm massage water kind of, so just kind of like and then just up and down as you guys breathe.
Yeah, there. That's the spot. Yeah, right there.
It's done. All right.
You all regain all your hit points, or sorry, all your key points.
Ooh, thank goodness. Pew, 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 pew. All right.
Hey.
Ishan will put a turnip on a stick if there's a campfire.
If
Roast
there
some
isn't, Jet's gotcha.
You guys have a firebender in the group. There's always a campfire.
I'll sort of swirl on the ground and just become this like pyramid of flame, that conical pyramid.
Yeah.
Well, we found wolf bats. I don't know. I guess
Could
that's
be
good. Do you sense anything else, Gishan? Any other? Does the cave continue?
All right. I will do another, I guess, perception check for.
Yes, make a perception check, please. And if you're going to sit still and feel through the earth and do it, you can do it with advantage.
Thank you. Advantage. A 19 and an 18.
Nice.
Okay. As you sit, you just kind of, as you guys are resting, you just sit and you meditate and you push out with your senses and you focus, and you can sense down this tunnel right here to the left. That tunnel, so these tunnels all split out and they apparently go all throughout the city, but that tunnel to the left in particular goes down quite a ways, and you can sense a deep rumbling coming from that area, and it opens up into a massive cavern.
Well, that's what we're here for.
We're here for what?
Follow the senses.
Oh. Then lead the way.
Certainly.
Yes, after you, Gishan.
Mariah, while you were gone, I before you guys took a short rest, I had you use Rising of the Tides, so everyone was able to heal up. Sorry. And because of your short rest, you got all healed up, and you got all your key points back.
Awesome. Thank you.
Good to see none of you have lost your touch.
Practice makes perfect.
I try to stay sharp in my off time.
You've been a show off as usual.
That icy gauntlet's new. That was impressive.
All right, so I will lead the way.
Okay, you're just walking normally?
Yes.
All right.
True.
And what's yeah? So okay, and the tunnel is wide enough that you can walk 2 by 2 if you wish, or you can go single file like you were before.
I'll try and walk next to Gishan this time.
Okay.
Sort of feeling flighty and ready to fight things, so I'm going to be up front with it. Fast.
And I assume you have your torch lit, Jet, just holding up. You just kind of like you just have like a fire just like sitting in your hand, just
Nice.
casually burning because firebenders. Okay.
I'm sort of tossing it and playing with it. Yeah.
It's your dancing lights.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right. After traveling for a long time, the tunnel starts to open up and the crystals become more numerous and larger, and their colors starts to diverge as well. You see some green ones, some blue ones, and some more teal cyan ones. Eventually, you step into a massive cavern, softly lit by the glowing crystals, and split down the middle by a river, which is fed by a waterfall on the opposite end of the cavern. There are massive chunks of crystals, some as big as you, some as small as your foot, just all over this cavern. And the ceiling is about 80 feet up. If you all remember the finishing to season the finish in season 2, book 2, where Aang and everybody has that final battle, that big old cavern, that's where this is.
Nice. That's really cool.
So let's move you all over.
Okay. Let me see. Are we near the Lyra? You
Oops. Hang on. Paste. There we go. Okay.
Do you sense anything in the water, Lyra? I feel sort of not useful at all with this down here.
Lyra, make a perception check, please.
Okie dokie.
To glance over at the water.
Come on. You said perception, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
17. Yeah, I mean, the water seems, it would be probably about waist deep for you, for all of you. But it's clear, it's a decent run, but it's not super fast. So you could probably walk through it. It would be considered difficult terrain in the water, except for Lyra, because waterbender. But there doesn't seem to be anything in it aside from a few glowing crystal chunks and just rocks.
Turo? Anything?
Now I mean, so are you all just straight up walking in here, or are you going to be sneaking in?
I'm probably not sneaking yet. I'm gonna wait and see. Like,
so you still have your fire lit?
Well, if these crystals are bright, I'll snuff the fire out.
Okay. All right. So I'll reveal some glowing areas here.
Okay. Gishan, Turo.
Yes.
Sense anything in here? Imagine
I
Turo
would
might be
like
able to do
to
air
make
things.
a perception check. I don't know. If I can sense
Everybody
in
can
the
make a
air
perception
or
check.
what.
I'm just gonna do my own at disadvantage because I have 0 fire stuff.
Actually,
to help me.
everyone can make just a regular perception check.
Oh, okay.
Because the cavern is big and it is decently well lit.
Well, I rolled a 2 anyway, so whatever my
Ooh.
is.
Okay, well, everyone except Jet, who is distracted by all the water and shiny glowing crystals. How do they work? You all glance over here and you can see, hang on, let me do more revealing. You can see this group of people at the opposite end of the cavern. I can't tell which areas are lit or not.
The right side is mostly lit.
Okay. All right. We'll just.
There's some.
all of that.
Oh, that's the waterfall at the top.
Yeah, that's the waterfall at the top. I couldn't find a good tile for that.
No, it's good.
Okay, so you see this group of 4 people there. 3 of them are dressed in guard outfits. One of them seems to be wearing more fancy robes, kind of similar to the Earth King. And Lyra and Gishon. Beyond them, you can see okay. Come on, reveal tool, work with me here. You can see a group of 4 people, all encased in this crystal. All of them
snap.
looking rather beat up and worn.
In that big purple one?
Oh gosh, oh my gosh, hang on. These are all on a different layer than what you can see, so let me let me get things to a place where you can see stuff. Let's put that on that layer and that on that layer. There and there. And so are you all just looking on this side, or are you looking over the whole cavern?
I'll be looking through the whole cavern.
You'll be looking through the whole cavern. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd probably be focused on the people once I see them.
I can't believe you're rolled a 28.
That's amazing.
I will be looking all over.
I mean, he is in an underground cavern.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am
He'll
in my
feel the whole room with his feet.
yes.
Nice. Just looking at this crystal. Oh,
That's really pretty.
That's shiny, eh?
Shiny.
And
Wonder how this works.
Lyra, because you're specifically looking over the whole cavern, you can see one person hiding here. And one other person hiding behind the crystal here. But Lyra is the only one who sees these 2. So, as you walk in, further in, you can see the shapes of bodies standing, and you can hear faint conversation. And then Gishon and Lyra, you see this group of 4 people encased in crystal. And Lyra, because you glance over the rest of the cavern, you see these 2 hiding here.
Nice. Guess it's a dead end.
It's a trap.
And you can hear conversation. These 4 people over here. Oh, geez. Click the right thing. These 4 people over here are talking.
Have they noticed us?
Let's find out. So they're all talking quietly, and you guys said you were just walking normally, right?
I'd stop where we are. Jet would anyway, just to
Yeah.
see if anyone noticed anything, and waiting to hear if anyone noticed anything. If they did, I'll go stealthy.
Okay. Hang on, let me pull up the right stat blocks. Let's see. So 12 and then his. Okay, hang on. Oh God, freaking the layers. Oh, helps if I'm on the right layer. Okay. Oh, right. Nope. Character sheet. Here we go. Okay.
Nice.
I know what I'm doing. I can technology. Okay.
Technology.
Yeah. All right. So as you come up, this person right here stops and he turns to face you. And he walks forward.
Who goes there?
And then these other.
You see something, Kishon?
I mean, now that you're looking, you can see him.
I see that you rely on me a lot.
Yes. This has always been our way, Gishan.
So these 3 will move forward. And you can see them now, Jet. You see 2 regular guards. Lyra, you recognize their uniforms, but you don't recognize the guards themselves. They're not people you've worked with. But the man in the center here is wearing counselor robes. They're quite fancy. They go to the floor. They got the big sleeves, and he's got his hands tucked in. He goes, "Huh. Interlopers, I see."
We'd say you were the interloper.
So you are the so-called master sent by the king. That meddlesome idiot never knew when to keep his attention off things that didn't concern him.
Crack my neck a little bit.
Were you going to say anything? Sorry.
Nope, go ahead.
And what of you? Do you assume authority greater than the king, Go?
I don't presume to have any authority, just more wisdom. Now, if you are smart, you'll return to that idiot king and tell him you found nothing.
Only if you give us the students.
No. One of these girls is the Avatar, and I plan to use her power to my advantage. Now
We
go.
won't allow it. I'm gonna fire a blast at him.
Nice.
Okay, let's go
Let's do
to combat.
Yes. Just so I don't forget to say it, whenever it ends up being my turn, I'm gonna pat Turo on the back, like, yeah. Check my language before doing my thing.
Okay. Let's pull. Nope, that's not the right thing. Hang on. Wait, don't roll initiative
sorry.
yet. I don't
Oh,
have the
okay.
tracker.
I'm sorry.
There it is. Okay. All right. So
Mhm.
let's.
Do you want me to keep?
Okay, here we go. Clear.
Do you want me to re-roll, Sam?
If you
Yeah.
re-roll, I'll still keep that 17.
Okay. With advantage? Dee.
Um.
Can we roll
just-
now?
Sam, I'm just
Yeah. Roll now.
Sam.
Roll now.
Okay.
Oh, that was terrible.
Don't forget to select your token.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad that I rolled that
no valid
17.
token was selected. Oh dear. Okay, hold on.
Mhm.
Where am I?
We want.
Bing. Select.
Oh my gosh.
I think I'm selected now.
Okay. Am I on the
No.
initiative?
do
What
not
the
see
heck?
I don't see.
Might not have clicked on your token first.
Yeah,
perchance?
click on
Yeah.
your token and then click initiative.
Wait. You want? Oh.
Oh, you know why? Select tool. That's why. There we go. Damn select tool. Drawing lines. Silly boy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, fine.
Oh, that's what happens when you
my
tease the
gosh.
select tool.
I blame
Sam.
myself.
That's too funny.
Sam, I may have to place a new token because it's not.
I will
Do you have
rage.
the select tool on? It's the mouse.
Yeah, you got.
Oh,
Dummy.
dummy! I was clicking on Joe's character.
Oh, yep, that'll do it.
The guards.
I rolled a 17 though.
Yeah, I will change that real quick. You got a 17. Here we go. Guard. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's much better.
Looks like I'll be using reactions.
Okay, now we'll do sending. Yeah, Gishan, you'll have a higher dex than that.
We are nice and ready to get AoE'd.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, you are.
We're
Okay,
nice and clustered. Look at that.
So,
We're just in a
everyone-
neat 4-box square. It's great.
everyone, what is your passive perception?
Mine's rather good, if I remember.
Let's see.
My
Passive
passive perception is
20.
18. 18 for me.
17.
Okay. All right. Either of you notice? None of you notice
Wow.
2,
Flagged.
6. Okay. Okay. Jet. From the other side of the river, 2 crossbow bolts suddenly come out at you. One with an 18 to hit, and the other with a 16 to hit.
He shall protect me.
So 18 or 16 to hit.
I expected nothing less of you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that. Well, let's see. What can I do? Do I want to blow some reaction? But the range on that. No, go
I
ahead.
would allow you if they didn't have a surprise.
Oh
attack.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. We didn't notice them. You're right. You're right.
Because you
You're right,
guys,
you're right.
because the only one who noticed these 2 assassins over here was Lyra.
Mm-hmm.
You would have if you had been looking over the whole cavern, because you did roll high
That's
enough.
right.
28
That's
was
true.
the DC to see them.
Okay. Gotcha. Wow, they're stealthy as all hell.
Yeah. They rolled really well. Okay. So does a 5th?
Yeah, they hit. 15 is my AC.
No, they're going for Jet.
Oh, they're going for Jet. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry
good.
to hear, Jet.
Yeah, I'm gonna duck down and be like, no, just kidding.
Yeah. So
yeah, 15's my AC. So
15's your AC. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws for me,
Jeez.
please.
Well, that one's not gonna be good. That's an 8 and a 10.
An 8 and a 10.
Yep.
Did you add your save bonus?
Mm-hmm. I rolled a 4 and a 6.
Okay, lucky for you, I rolled pretty badly.
Good.
Hang on.
Yeah, no problem. I'm having fun picturing in my head saying, Sean, protect me. Sean was like, sure.
Okay, so you take 9 points of piercing damage and 10, 20, 27 points of poison damage.
Damn.
Okay. Plus an extra 14 sneak attack piercing damage.
Okay.
Nope, never mind. Just kidding. Don't take that 16.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Ouch.
Yeah, so you take, and then the second crossbow is just 4 piercing damage and
oh, well, that was a lot of dice.
10, yeah, 76.
Oh.
10, 24, and then another 24 poison damage as both crossbow bolts just boom, boom into your shoulders.
Oh, what the?
And you feel the poison through your body, and it makes your inner fire dim a little bit. And you guys see over here, hiding by these crystals, these 2 assassins, each with a crossbow pointed at you. And you kind of recognize these Jet as people who are on your bounty list. They seem to recognize you.
Like a hog to the slaughter.
Okay. Oh no, we lost our waterbender. Where'd your token go? Okay.
Right.
We're gonna.
I'm just gonna.
No, her camera's still there. I think.
I'm just gonna.
There
you go.
Yeah.
I put a new one up there.
An expression.
Oh, there she goes.
There she is. Yeah. Oh, but
you're muted.
Yeah.
So I replaced your token, so you're fine.
Okay, so what I was saying, I might have deleted her by accident, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I gave you a new one.
It's my turn. No, it's
no,
not.
it is Jet's turn.
Okay.
I had 17, Sam.
You rolled it. Oh my gosh, because you're not back on the tracker. Okay, hang on.
I was like,
sorry, it's because your token's gone.
yeah. I was like,
okay, yeah. All right, there you go. Okay,
so sorry.
Lear's turn. Yeah. So Jet just took these 2 crossbow bolts and is not doing very well.
Okay, I'm gonna heal him.
Yeah, it was a lot of damage. Back to half.
Well, hang on.
You do have a.
I do have an ability. I'm trying to
Yeah.
find it.
I think it's in there.
Is it life and death?
I lost half
no.
my health in one thing, but
it is Healing Blast.
Okay, yeah, I do.
So at a range of 10 feet, you can spend 1 key to heal an ally equal to your blast damage. And increases from a D8 to a D10. So you can if you use 1 key point, you can heal him 4d10.
Okay, I am going to do that. And Mr. Jet, you get 32 health.
oh, thank you so much. All right. Oh, much needed. All right.
Do you want to move anywhere, Lyra?
I'm actually gonna move 5, 10 into the water.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, so Lyra covers her hand in water, reaches out and puts it over the crossbow bolts, which are still sticking out of your arm. And as she pulls away, the water pulls the bolts out and heals up your wounds a little bit. And then she runs over into the water. It's kind of like swan diving almost. And Jet, it is your turn.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I've been looking at my spellios here and skills. I feel like I have something that helps me with leaping, jumping.
You do. It is your fire jump.
Makes sense. Oh, here it is. Okay. As a bonus action, every 2 can fire rockets forward, aiming 15 feet movement and 2. Okay, so what I'd like to do is combine this with my movement. Like I want to leap over as much of this river as I can. I guess that's my thing. So I'd like to use a 5, 10, 15, 20 diagonally to get here, and then use my bonus action to do whatever I can do. Use the 2 key points. Yep.
Make an athletics check for me.
Okie dokie. That's athletics. 9 plus 2, 11.
11. Okay, so you just barely. So you jump and then you just you kind of push off. You use your fire to propel you, and you land just feet first here in the water.
Ooh, nice.
So you're just barely in the water.
Oh my gosh.
Bill.
Oh, actually, it's another 5 to that because fire jump gives me +5 to the start of my next turn.
Yep.
So if that makes any
you're
difference.
you're like right on the bank there.
Okay,
just
nice.
Barely cleared it.
I'm gonna like tip. And if I can use the last 10 feet of my movement, I'll use them here. If I after that athletics check, if I'm allowed to. I have 10 left.
You see the assassins under their breath just kind of swear.
Yeah. do. All right, so that was a bonus action. Let me go remove 2 keys so I don't get ahead of myself and forget anything. And then I want to let's see, that's bonus. Where's my spells? Okay, that was a bonus action. So I'm going to invoke my bond form. And I'd like to do it sort of, as I'm jumping and landing, flames roar across my body, but you'll see them suddenly bamf out, and then you see like an after image of my spirit just with flame, a couple feet but trailing behind me, as it pours out of me and reaches these 2. Now I think that
that uses 6 key points, and you are currently concentrating.
Okay. Are immune to yada yada. Any creature that moves within 5 feet of you for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there takes that 1d10 fire damage. I don't know if that applies yet.
Yes, it does to this first one here.
Okay, neat.
So that one. So roll a d10 fire.
Ooh, 10.
Yeah, nice.
Take it. Okay, sorry, that was terrible. And that's it because the action part of that I've already used to cast this. So
yes. Whew. Nice. Yeah. So Jet just explodes into fire. Now it is Counselor Zhang's turn. Okay.
Counselor Zhang.
Yes. Oh right, I forgot he has legendary actions. Okay, so he is going to, seeing you run over there, he's going to see him kind of move over 1, 2, 3, 4 over here to the banks, and he is going to use Earth Fling. So, Jet, you need to make a dexterity saving throw, please. Shoot, I forgot to write down his saves.
There's no range on Earthling.
Yeah, there weren't any ranges written on it, so I borrowed this rule set from a friend who is building this, and it's still in the very early stages, so nothing has a range written on it. It just says anything within range, and it's like, what's the range? So I'm kind of making it up.
Nice.
All right, that's what I was wondering. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm sticking to the 40 feet which is the blast range. So, and he is just in that.
Okay. Fair enough, as they say.
So, Jet, make a dexterity saving throw.
F me. Okay. Ooh, ring-a-ding. Ooh, okay. 17 plus what? I closed my character sheet out. Dexterity save, you say?
Yes. Oh, you got a 7. You roll a 17.
17. Oh, 27. That's one of my things. I'm saying 27. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you so save against that. You save so hard. So as you land, you feel the earth rumble under your feet, but you have felt this so many times before because Gishan has done this to you enough times that you
Nice.
you jump aside and you just barely miss this pillar of earth rocketing up underneath your feet.
Nice. Okay.
And you still take.
I'll let it like just by my face.
You'll take half damage.
Okay.
Of, so 20. 10, 26. So you take 13 bludgeoning damage, and you are not launched 50 feet into the air.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Let me get my
So
calculator here.
That was 3 key. Okay, and let's see. So he saw that and didn't like that. And is going to. He's just gonna stay there. Okay, Turo, your turn.
I will walk up my movement speed, which I think is my movement speed.
40 feet.
It is 40 feet, yes.
40 feet.
So I will move up 40 feet, which is... there. And then I will cast Spirit... Hang on. Lost it. Spirit of the Air.
Oh.
What's this now?
So basically, until the form ends, it's a concentration spell, but wind rolls around you and gives you the following benefits. Ranged attacks against you have disadvantage, and I have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
So it's like your bond form, but air.
Oh.
So we have fire, we have air.
And I'm just gonna taunt Zing. Your
Nice.
cowardice will end your life today, Zing.
I think not. Okay, Keyshawn.
Okay, quick question.
Mhm.
How high is the ceiling in underground?
It's like 100 feet up.
Oh, damn you.
Yeah, it's a big old massive cavern.
Okay. I'm gonna go for a really cool. I'll tell you what I was gonna go for. I was gonna
Actually, at the end of Chiro's turn,
Okay.
Zhang is going to take a legendary action.
Oh, God.
He's going to use 2 legendary actions to
I opened
do
my mouth.
Earth Prison against Chiro. So you make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
At advantage.
Ooh, thank goodness for that form. Yeah. Get it.
He doesn't like that you badmouthed him.
Da, da, da.
Shatter that fragile male ego.
30.
Yeah.
Gosh!
Crit.
Holy crapsicle!
So he just kind of looks at you and just kind of just kind of like raises up his hands, and you just kind of like jump barely, and you're just ending up like 10 feet in the air, and the crystals and just completely miss you. And he's gonna okay.
The strength of the 4 winds is at my command.
I hate airbenders, is what he growls.
Oh, I love it.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Gishan, now it's your turn.
Okay. Let's see. Just want to check my bonus actions. Okay, that's only 1 use. Okay. Check. All right, none of that. Okay, I'm going to move right up next to. First thing I'm going to do is move right up next to Joe. So. Okay.
Your speed is 30.
Oh, his was 40?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I ride
All
the
right.
winds.
So I mean, you can't get too close anyways, because he's just kind of like whirling ball of air right now, and so you're just kind of like you have to hold on to your hat.
Nice. Oh, overalls.
Okay.
He's forever gripping the straps.
Yeah, big bat. I'm trying to make up my mind.
Awesome.
Big bat or
You take the cord that's around it, and then you kind of strap it to your chin. Keep it.
okay. All right. Let's just. Who cares? All right.
Dude, it's the final battle.
Right. I'm going to target these 2 guys here.
Oof. Okay.
And cue Stevie Nicks. I'm going to cast landslide.
Oh,
To let the landslide bring you down.
Oh,
I need to
nice.
make strength saving throws. Okay.
Yeah. And let me go to the core.
Oh no.
DC 13. You want me to?
Two.
All right.
Nope, they both rolled 11. So 12.
Okay. Yeah, it's 13 the DC. Wow,
Or no, your DC. Sorry, I don't know why it did that. I tried to fix it. Your DC is 16.
Okay. So it is okay. So 30 feet long, 10 feet wide. So it's going to bowl both of them over.
Yeah.
And what's the damage?
It's your blast damage, so 48.
All right. So 48.
And they're both prone.
All right.
Would have thrown it on.
Landslide 48. Bang. 23.
Ooh, nice.
On both of them, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Let the landslide bring you down.
That's awesome. Yes.
Okay, so both of these guards, you see they have no weapons and bare feet, so you assume that they're also earthbenders. They see you coming and they try to prepare themselves, but you can tell they kind of underestimate you, and the landslide just takes them completely by surprise, and they're both
Nice.
knocked back off their feet.
That is
And
amazing.
do they get pushed back at all? Or no, they're just knocked prone. Okay. Okay, now it's the guard's turn. Well, they're not happy about that, so this guy is gonna come up here and he's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so hello. My gosh, I have the right tool selected. These two are gonna stand up, and nope, stop it. Okay, sorry. This one is going to do an earth blast at you, Turo.
Okay.
Excuse me. So he has disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Hey, ooh, that's a 7.
Nope.
Yeah, so you just kind of casually push the earth away. And then the other two are gonna go for you, Gishan. Yeah. So they're gonna, this guy's gonna spread out over here. And they're both going to attack you with a 6 and a 12 to hit. No, I don't think either of those hit you, Gishan.
Yes,
6
ma'am.
and a 12. Nope, they don't hit. Okay. Cool.
Nope, 6 and a 12. No, that doesn't hit. No.
Yeah, okay,
Nice.
cool.
Suckers.
Yeah, so that was pointless. And now it's the assassins. So this guy is just gonna, jeez. Oh, I forgot that ability. Oh well. Okay, so he's gonna pull out a short sword just to slash at you.
Okay.
With an 18 to hit.
Oh, that hits. Yep.
Okay. And you need to make another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. That's not terrible. Constitution. That is a 16.
16. Ooh, you just made it.
Thank.
So you don't take poison damage, but you do take 7 piercing damage. And he's gonna he's gonna take the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna take the reaction attack if you want to do that.
Oh, I have a reaction for that?
Yeah, so he's gonna dash away out
He's
of the
dashing
fire.
away.
Yeah.
Crap. Wasn't there something I could use my key for to do?
To do full damage, yeah, reaction shot. It's 3 key.
Oh, right, that's right. But I can also do just the 4d4.
44, yeah.
I'm just going to toss the 4d4 at him.
Okay.
Just as a.
So roll the hit first.
Oh, right. That's terrible, isn't it? All right, let's see. Oh, wait, I can roll right in here. Beep, boop, beep, beep. I can roll right in here. There it is. Okay. Normal roll. Ooh, 13.
13 to hit? Does not hit. Okay. And the second one is going to shoot at you. Oh. With a 24 to hit.
Narp.
Okay, make another Constitution saving throw because everything is poison.
Okay, no, this is good. This is good because that is a 15 plus 4, so 19.
Oh yeah, you save. So you just take 5 piercing damage then from the bolts. Just the fire in your veins is too hot. Poison can't take control.
Nice.
And at the end of their turn, Zhang is going to use his last legendary action to do an Earth Blast against. We'll try. We'll try Gishan. He's gonna try.
Come at me.
Gishan.
Come on.
Nice. Earthbender to Earthbender.
Yeah, that's 26 to hit.
All right. All right, 26 to hit. I will use my reaction afterwards. So.
Do you want to try to deflect it?
Oh, I didn't even know that was an option. What is that?
The deflection. Oh my gosh, I have to actually pull up the rule book. Hang on, rule books.
Benders can. Yeah. Okay.
You will. Attacker rolls. So they're trying to make your attacker rolls. So you would roll an attack against him and try to beat his 26.
No, that's not going to happen. So I'll use my. I have that reactive shot thing that I'll use after he takes his attack.
Okay. All right. So you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Minus 20. Bink. Okay, now I will use reactive shot against him, which will spend, let me just check the key point usage. 3
I
keys.
believe.
Yep, and just a blast attack.
Okay.
So let's see, just roll a blast.
Roll to hit, yes.
Okay. Dice.
Thank you, baby.
Come on, sheet. Where are you? Can I just do Earth? Is Earth Blast the same thing, or?
Yeah, it is the same thing. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just roll different damage. We'll figure out the damage as we go. Oh.
It's a.
Yeah, the right tool. Hold on. I need the right tool. Hold on.
It'll be 48.
Yeah.
I've never seen a baby at such a young age look so much like their parent. Like,
He's got my eye.
That's amazing. I love it.
Oh no. I rolled a 1.
No.
Nope, that does not hit.
But I still lose the 2 key points.
Yes, it does.
Ishan.
Okay.
All right,
so
that was
that's
just a
their
reaction,
turn.
though.
Yeah, that was just a reaction. Lyra, your turn.
Lyra.
You're muted.
Um,
There we go.
sorry, I've been like pay attention to the space launch, which is happening, and I'm excited. But anyway,
Oh my gosh, shoot.
I'm going to move. Okay, yeah. I'm going to move in front of Jet, and I'm going to do another. I'm going to spend 1 key point for another healing blast.
Okay.
Thank you.
So roll your 48. Actually, I'm gonna say, yeah, roll 48, and it's gonna be halved because you're throwing water on a bonfire.
Oh, okay.
He's in bonfire.
It's true.
Oh, because I was in water. I was like, why is it half?
Well, no, but it's healing water that you're using.
I know.
So,
So half, that'd be 7.
okay.
Ooh, okay, I'll still take it. Thank you. Okay, good.
And that's it.
Okay, Jet, your turn.
Thank you, Lyra. I'll give a nod and I'll hustle. And again, as I run, like my spirit sort of after images behind me in flame. And I'm going to hustle my butt 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 right here so that I can line up the 2 of these buttholes with my with my bond form that I have going. I'm sorry, I did not roll a con save to make sure that I maintain this though on the last
Oh,
round.
okay. Do that first then. You just need to beat 10 twice.
Oh, all right. Well, I rolled a 12 on the first one and rolled a 15 on the second.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
Okay, so I'm going to line these two buttholes up and
roll a d10 fire damage.
Oh, right. Yes, thank you. Run back out, D10. Here we go. A 1, whatever. I got a 10 last time, so I'm happy. It evens out.
Right.
Just 1 point of fire damage there. And
Okay.
all right, so I'm going to use my attack action here to create a line of fire 15 feet long, 5, 10, 15, you know what? I don't think it's going to get the other one. Well, whatever. That's fine. And 5 feet wide, yada, yada, yada. So it just has to make a dex saving throw and takes full blast damage.
Oh, no, because they're assassins. They have
okay.
They have evasion.
Nice.
So I think a 26 saves.
Oh yeah, yeah. I say they don't take any damage, then, right?
I rolled,
they just duck out of the way.
Yeah, I rolled a 19. So.
Oh, nice. Well, as my bonus action, I'm going to use my where to go here? Fire Flurry, and use 1 key point to cast a fire blast, additional fire blast as a bonus action. At the one in front of me here.
All right. Okay, roll an attack.
Okay. Right. Anyway, I can do that right here. Fire blast attack, and it's normal. Woo!
Oh, that hits. That hits so hard.
Excellent. Good. Good. It entirely evades my first one with one of those like backward wheel kicks. I'll just spin around, dragging 1 foot out along the ground and do a palm strike. All right, that's torso. All right, let's say, that's sort of good. I mean, an 8's obviously good. So we have that. That's 7 plus 1, 16 plus 6, 22 plus 7, 29 points of fire damage.
Nice. A good chunk.
And there's going to be a big through behind him with the palm strike. It's like my fiery palm spirit fires out like 3 times and says, "Shout behind for a moment." I think that ends my turn. That's all my moves.
Cool. Now it's Counselor Zhang's turn. He gets all 3 of his legendary actions back. He is going to. He hasn't been hit yet. So he's going to. He's going to use 5 key to make a rock gauntlet.
Ooh.
So we'll subtract 5 from that. So his rock gauntlet.
He's right here. Look, attack.
Okay. All right. So he's going to use his rock gauntlet. So he holds up his hands, and you see that they're covered in like these stone gloves. And he'll come forward over
Bob and Doug
here.
are really just laser focused on those displays.
Okay.
They have insight directly into Dragon and the Falcon 9. They're able to see where their field loading is at.
Turo, please make either an acrobatics or athletics check.
AFTS
You
final setup
are being
started.
grappled. Oh my gosh.
3.5 minutes from launch.
And the Strongback is now reclining away from
Yeah.
the Falcon 9.
Yeah, so you don't even like see the gauntlet coming, but you feel something bounce off your wind. You rolled a 2. So that's his turn. So
Nice.
Turo, it's your turn.
Oh,
And then he's gonna move back and hide and go behind this crystal.
that's not.
Wimp.
Yeah.
I'll go bleed.
He hasn't taken any damage, has he?
Nope. Okay.
Dragon has
Turo,
transitioned
your turn.
to terminal count and is on internal power. Stage 1, lock
You're
load, close
muted.
out.
Okay, we're at T-minus 2 minutes, 42 seconds.
You're muted,
Stage
Joe.
1 LOX load is closed out. Stage 2 will
Sorry.
continue to load for about another half a minute or so.
I'm
Once
gonna.
we get the completion of Stage 2
Oh, you're
LOX
muted
loading,
again.
we have to vent down the line.
Sorry,
so
I'm
you'll
going to
see
use my
another
Spirit of the
large
Air
white cloud
ability to create a
coming off of the
15-foot cube of
strongback.
swirling
That'll
wind
be
centered
normal.
on a
That'll
point you
happen
can see
around
within 60
transitioning
feet.
to internal
T-minus
power.
1 minute and 40
Ooh.
seconds.
So,
We're going on internal power now.
it's not a 15-foot
Seconds
radius.
away
It's a
from the
3x3
stage 2 lock
square,
load being
Uh-huh.
complete.
Yeah.
It's been almost 9 years
in
since
that
we've been in this
case,
position.
I
A lot of
will
work
center
done
it
by
on the
thousands
guy
of
that's
people
in
to get
front
to
of
this
me.
point.
Um,
All our eyes
guy?
focused on 2
Yep.
now.
Okay.
So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. The DC is 17.
No.
Stage 2, lock load is closed out. Sound fails are complete.
That's a hard fail.
So he will take blast damage,
Dragon is in auto idle.
and then he's also
48.
pushed 10 feet away. So I'm
Okay.
going to push
Stage
him
2 lock
back.
load complete.
Um,
All fuel.
Oh,
All
roll your
oxidizer
damage
on
first, you
Falcon
might
9.
Okay.
1 minute 34 seconds to go till launch.
Ground gas closeouts is starting.
Oh. You guys are just not doing good with damage, so he's chucked back 10 feet.
and I'm going to move up just a bit.
Okay. All right.
And that'll be my turn.
Hey, Gishan.
Falcon
Check
9 is in
something.
startup.
Whoa.
Dragon is in countdown. FTS is
Lesser
on for launch.
detonation, is that only or all creatures?
Under a minute now, the FTS.
Target
flight
energy.
termination system
All
has been
targets must must make a dexterity save or something.
Dragon,
like that.
SpaceX, go for launch.
What I am thinking is I got to select up. If I do lesser detonation there, which will should get all 3 guards.
Radius
Right.
of 15 feet.
Yeah, will that also get Turo?
Where were you wanting to center it? Right here?
Right here. Yeah.
So center it here. 15. 15.
15.
Stage 1 tanks pressing.
Yeah, it
forward.
will get Turo.
15 seconds.
It'll just barely miss. I mean, Turo does have advantage,
10,
but it will get all guards. And
8,
Turo will have advantage
7,
to
6, 5,
against the save.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Oh, 10 seconds. Oh, sorry, I know. Sam, I sent a quick message on Facebook too. If you get a chance, I know you're running everything.
Okay, we're gonna do it. Turo, hang on. Did you take any damage, Turo?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it.
So rises
4
the
key
era of
to
American
do that.
spaceflight,
And
Stage 1
and with
propulsion
it
is
the
nominal.
key
ambitions
off.
of a new generation continuing the dream. 20
Or,
seconds
all right, I'm
into
gonna
flight,
launch
stage
it.
1 propulsion is nominal.
Lesser detonation. Right place, right? Make sure you're target
T plus
right.
30 seconds
Cross
into
your
this
fingers.
historic mission.
Lesser
Flying
detonation.
crew
Bang.
on board Dragon and Falcon 9, and look at them go.
Mariah's doing her happy dance.
There's
Somewhere.
no damage. Roll 48 then.
And 1D
Okay.
throttle down.
We're throttling down to get ready for the period of maximum dynamic pressure.
Okay, Jim.
17
We're in the
damage
throttle
to
level.
everybody.
Okay, all right. So this guy
Reports say all
is
systems
just
are go.
bonk. This guy will
Vehicle
take
supersonic.
17.
We've exceeded Mach 1
I,
on
uh,
Falcon
I
9.
This
some-
guy, oh,
Do I make a save?
yeah, make a dexterity save.
Okay.
So you knock out 2 of the
Throttling
guards.
Back up to full power as we're through max Q.
And
Copy 1 Bravo.
right. It's just save versus
We
damage.
heard that
right?
one
So you
Bravo
only take
call
half,
out.
Jeff.
That's
You only
just
take
the second aboard zone that they're in. They'll
17
continue
and
to
a
be
half,
on this
or
until the
9,
first
8.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
job.
So I make the
Switch
save,
over
but I
to the
take half
second.
damage?
At this point,
Yeah, 8.
Bob and Doug pulling
Okay,
about
8 damage. I need to
2.3
make a con
Gs,
save for
2.3
my
times
spell.
the Earth's gravity. already moving at over
Sorry.
1,500 miles per hour.
Didn't know you. I probably would have done it anyway.
It's okay.
Oh, you're
14.
MVAC
I
engine
made it.
chill. That's
Yeah.
getting the MVAC engine ready to light.
I probably would have did it anyway.
244 right now, everything continues.
And I only
to
got
look
4
good.
key left, and I'm gonna.
Next major
Yeah,
event
I'm not gonna use a bonus
coming up
action because
is going to be the triple.
Gonna go all.
Of the 9 first stage
All
engines.
right.
Stage separation.
This guard
And the
is
ignition
gonna
of the second stage engine to continue to carry
He's just
astronauts
gonna-
into orbit.
run and vanish out of
Coming up in about 20
a
seconds.
tunnel down there.
M1D throttle down.
And these two assassins are going to, seeing that
We're
you're just
throttling down
on
the main
fire,
engines
literally.
on the first stage.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And we have Miko.
6. If you want to take an opportunity attack, Dan, this one is running.
Okay. I'll just do my. Let's see. No, it's a natural 1.
MVAC ignition.
Yeah, okay. So the two, so they're starting to run. But yeah,
We have
their
stage
actions
separation
dash.
confirmed.
Okay,
The
Lyra,
first
your
stage
turn.
beginning its flight back. The second stage being powered by that
And-
single Merlin 1D vacuum engine has ignited and is now
Acquisition of signal
carrying
loss.
Bob and Doug into orbit. So they're going to continue under the power of this second
Stage
stage,
2 propulsion is nominal.
which will cut off at SECO, or second engine cut off at about 8 minutes and 44 seconds into today's flight. So a little over 5 minutes to go still on this second stage. You heard the call out to Alpha, so they're now in the longest abort zone that carries them all the way from about North Carolina up the eastern seaboard almost to Canada.
Oh no, Mariah's gone.
Things looking good though, getting good call
Do
outs,
Jet, I
nominal
guess, 'cause he's not- he's-
propulsion on
No,
that
well,
Yeah.
he's got no target.
and continuing to make their way into orbit.
Yeah,
He has big movement.
since she's gone, I'm going to hold her. She's going to hold her action, and it's Jet's turn. So we have got to get ending.
Acquisition of signal Bermuda.
Neat. All right. Those things are over there. So, ooh. Okay.
Mariah, wait,
Right,
Marcia
your
just
terminal trajectories to Dragon Point
All
in
right.
the
I have
direction,
to beat
continuing
feet.
to make their flight
I'm
uphill.
just going
Heard
to
acquisition of
use.
signal
Mariah
Bermuda,
just
one
showed
of
up,
the
so
other
it's your
ground
turn.
stations
Oh,
that they're
okay.
using to get telemetry
Cool.
and data back from this spacecraft.
Stage 2 propulsion is still nominal.
muted. Muted. Muted.
We can't
Still
hear
muted.
you, Mariah. You're muted. You're muted. Muted.
We cannot read lips.
Nice. It's your turn, Mariah. We can't hear you.
Was needed. I'm going to spend 4 key
Okay.
points.
Spend them all.
To do Master Burst.
Yes.
Ooh.
So, general bursts. Target miss. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay,
Wait,
where?
Wait.
Oh, it's the burst is centered on yourself.
Oh, there's nobody over there.
Yeah, they ran.
Okay.
Mm.
Wah, wah. Never mind. I'm gonna keep my 4 key points. Okay, I'm just gonna move.
You can
And-
reach him with just a regular blast, FYI.
I can. Okay. I'm going to move 30 feet wherever that was. Right there. And then can I make an attack in the water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a
well,
waterbender.
I'm a waterbender. And then I'm going to use a regular blast.
Okay. Whip it good.
So sorry. I was AFK. I could close that out now. Okay. What do I need to roll?
Roll just a blast attack.
What? Oh my gosh! I should have done my homework.
D20 plus 7.
Okay. Oh.
All right.
Oh yeah, that hits. Roll your
Yeah.
48.
Rolling 48. Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
And I don't spend any key points, correct?
Nope.
Just-
Yeah,
okay.
that's just your cantrip, if you will. Okay, at the end of your turn, then he's gonna do a legendary action to Earth Blast you back. Cause he didn't like that.
Oh gosh. Oh wait, who did I attack?
You attacked Counselor Zhang.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a 20 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits. That hits.
Okay, oh, that's kind of poor damage.
Does the water give me any protection?
Nope.
Darn.
It's only 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Oh, do I get knocked prone?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay, Jet, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to use my, oh, hang on. My jump thing uses how fire jump is. Oh, F, that's 2 key. Whatever, I'm going to use 2 key to do my fire jump. I'm going to start moving 5, 10 feet, and then do whatever I need to do. I should have +5 to my athletics.
Oh, no, the athletics was just for cool jumping over the river.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Gotcha. All right.
Just to see how far you could get over.
That's awesome. All right, so it's +15, so I'm going to use 15, 5, 10, 15 feet as my jump in the air, land into a forward tumble, and do my 5, 10, 15, and then I'm not going to go in the water. I'm just going to land right here.
You have the ruler, too, by the way.
Perfect. So that puts me 3 feet away from Jet Rito. As I do, I'm going to use my action and my last 4 key points to shift into my Breath of the Dragon form. So as I land and tumble...
No, you can still hold your bond form because the Breath of the Dragon is just an action to use.
Oh, okay, nice. As my fiery form, flits behind me, I'll duck and tumble and run over and do sort of like a pirouette move that leans down on one knee, and this spirit fire energy turns into a big dragon that goes in a cone. Actually, I'm going to go. It's still the same movement. It's just diagonal, so that I can get the counselor, but not Lyra. And let me just read the thingamabob. Breath of the Dragon. 30-foot cone. So dex save for them.
Which he makes at disadvantage because Lyra hit him with her water whip.
Nice.
And he rolled a 4, so that's a 6.
Ooh.
So he takes full damage.
Nice. They'll have to roll a con save too. If they fail the whatever it is 18, then they'll have 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a
19,
that's a
26.
dirty. That's a dirty 20.
Okay.
So, but he still takes full damage.
Okay. That is 26 points of fire damage in total.
Oof. Okay. All right, minus 26. Yeah, he kind of takes his things and he's going to use at the end of your turn his last 2 legendary actions to try to earth prison you.
Oh, juicy.
So, and that's also 3 key. Okay. So Jet, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my gosh, that's a 19 plus 10. 29. But I know that might not be enough against this person. So
no, that's so saves. That saves so hard. Yeah, so he's frustrated. But now it's his turn, and he is he's gonna glance around, seeing everybody running, and he's gonna start gliding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which he's got his rock gauntlets on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to reach over and grab one of these girls who are trapped in the rock.
Oh no.
Okay, Turo, your turn.
Wait. Sam, I have a question. Do I have a reaction since I was like close or not?
If you want to spend your key points to do your reactive shot, then yes, you can have a blast reaction.
Okay, I will do that. How many key points?
3.
3. Okay.
And Jet and Turo, you guys can actually everybody can because you were all within 40 feet of him when he started to run.
Oh, cool. Then yeah.
So that is 3 key points though. But your blast does do full damage.
Okay, so this is just like what I did to him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. 11. See changes. Okay, so water blast. Oh, a 13 does not hit him. Oh well.
No, 13 doesn't hit. Sorry.
It's a good.
Actually, I'll give you advantage because you're in the water.
Yes.
16.
16 does hit. Yes.
11 doesn't. That's even worse.
Nope.
If I take a shot, it burns key.
Reaction
Yes.
shot. Yeah.
It's a 4. Wow.
I only got 4. I'm going to hold it.
So
This is. I will tell you. This is the very end.
Okay,
Where
so
would
I'll
he
burn
have been? When the reaction shot went off, where he started.
Yes. So he
I want
was.
to push him 10 feet back into the water. Or no? Oh, he was there
Against the crystal.
Yeah, he was.
Or
like right
yeah,
there.
I guess.
If you throw him into the crystal, he'll take 2d6 damage because it's pointy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sure.
Nice. Oh, the reactive shots.
Jet, are you going to take a reaction shot too?
Oh, I don't have any key left.
So
Okay.
that's 27 damage total.
You spent all your key.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I will take my reactive shot and just
Okay.
just burn an earth blast, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Normal roll. 14. Does that hit? Probably not.
No, just barely misses.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, he gets blasted back into there and just 1, 2. He's still gonna glide. He's still gonna glide and do that, and grab the girl.
I'm down to 1 key.
So
Okay,
now it's
Kuro. Yeah, Turo now. Wow, Turo now. It's your turn.
Sorry, I'm just making sure I don't have like I do have a restrain thing. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm going to run up 40 feet, which is there-ish, I think. Right? 2, 4. There it is. Thank you. And I am going to let down my Spirit of the Air, and I'm going to cast Tornado.
Okay.
Sounds juicy.
So I'm going to use 4 key points. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw, and if he fails, he'll be restrained in the air.
He still does with disadvantage because of the previous turn. Oh no. Dexterity save. That's only a 14.
17 was the DC.
Okay, so you just whip up this tornado, and as he's reaching out to grab one of these girls, he stops, and then just the air just catches him and tosses him up into the air, and he's just held, struggling in the middle of this air. And you can see him shouting at you, but with the way that you're spinning the air, you can't hear any of the obscenities.
Great. Can the girls? Because that's not good.
No.
He needs to watch his mouth.
I mean, these young women look to be all around 19, 20.
Still.
Yeah.
Can I hear it?
Okay. No. Like
I know.
he's spinning.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. The assassins are going to run. So Gishan, if you want to, I don't know if you want to do anything, but we can end combat here with him captured and with Zhang captured and restrained.
Okay, yeah, it was a long shot. I mean, push it. Is that an action? Is push it an action?
Bonus action.
Okay. So yeah, no, go ahead. Wrap it up with the tornado.
All right.
Oh, he
okay.
takes blast damage as well.
Oh well, okay. Yeah, roll that. Maybe you knock him out. No, you won't knock him out, but
19.
Oh, maybe you will.
And he's restrained.
Get him.
Not quite. Okay, all right. So Gishan, you come up here and you just use your bending to free all these young women from the rock. And one of them looks up at you, and she's got kind of they all look kind of like farmers, dirty, but one young woman, clearly a peasant, possibly a beggar, clothes are filthy and ragged, and her black hair is just messily tied out of her face. And then like the other benders, hang on, buddy, her feet are bare and they're dirty. But underneath that dirt, she's the only one who looks up and looks like aware and is clearly awake and says, "Oh, thanks for that. That guy's been a jerk to all of us." My name is Rory.
Hello, Rory. So glad we could assist you or get you out of this mess.
Yeah. Can we all get out of here? This hasn't been fun. I'll help you carry them.
Certainly. Let's get out of this rotten place.
I'll be walking through the river. I can't stand it down here. Let's go.
All right. So
just for freebie, I'm just gonna splash water into Jet's face.
He's just
nice.
And Rory over in the corner just kind of laughs. So she goes with you, helps bring the other girls up, and you bring the counselor up, captured in just a constant moving tornado, because that's the thing.
So cool.
And you come back up
too real.
It
up
only
to the
lasts for a
palace.
minute.
Well, you can keep doing it because then why not?
Yeah.
Because you're a master.
Master. That's
you're a
right.
master airbender. Who cares?
Yeah.
Hence the Gale Walker.
So you come out into Zhang's garden again, where everybody just gives you like all the servants there give you like a weird look, and the guard who was waiting there really bored looks up. "Let's go to the king."
Yeah.
And she leads you back to the palace. The three girls who are all injured are taken to an infirmary, to the hospital, to be looked at. Rory kind of looks a little bit uncomfortable, but with the guard there, she kind of just sticks close to you guys. And all of you make an insight check.
Oh gosh. An insight check to end the stream.
Why
I'll
not?
thing back up. All right, insight.
23 for me.
Ooh.
I'm not very insightful, but it's a 16.
26.
Ooh. Okay.
26 from Turo.
So Jet,
Damn.
you're still trying to dry off. But the three of you, as you guys are walking along, you can sense something different about Rory. Something's different about her. And as you walk into the throne room, Yos stands up as you come in. He goes, "Oh, I'm relieved you have returned. What did you find?"
This piece of shit.
Right, I'm gonna kick him in the butt and kick him forward out of the gale or
Right in
whatever.
the tornado.
Yeah. Whee!
Your suspicions were well founded.
"That's a shame. Zhang, you have ruined everything." And he'll snap, and the guards will pick up Zhang, clap him in metal irons, and take him away. Rory kind of stands back, looking a little bit uncomfortable, like she's definitely out of place here, being dirty beggar. She's just kind of like, "Okay, nice to meet you, King." And so she turns to leave. Does anybody stop her?
Oh, I'll just same
Group stop.
Even though I don't really recognize the potential, I'll be like, she might.
She blushes and glances around.
You
Yeah?
have power within you, do you not?
I guess I'm the Avatar, yeah.
Well, you shouldn't flee your destiny.
Can't I, though?
It's not for the best.
Can we put her to the test? And I don't know, Sam, if we could do like all
Roll for initiative.
element into her, like to see if we can activate this for her.
Yeah, so Rory is clearly an earthbender, but if each of you summon a little sphere of your element and give it to her to hold, normally if you can't bend the elements, it would just disappear from
right.
your hand. But she takes the fire, she holds it. She creates an earth sphere, she holds it, air around it all, and water in a loop around it. And she lets it drop and goes, okay. And Gyo turns to you and turns to all of you and says, well, masters, I believe you all have a new student to take on.
Gladly.
And that's where we will end our session.
Yay! Well done, Sam, and everyone. That was so exciting.
We saved the day.
I wasn't
Sam?
expecting you guys to capture him, so good job.
Oh,
Sam?
nice.
Yes.
A lot of people in chat, should we let's add Sam to our weekly DMs, to our DM.
I wouldn't mind that.
No kidding. It'd be amazing.
So that is Avatar. The humble spirit is the Avatar.
Nice.
Rory
Love it.
was in hiding for a long time. Who thought she was, who was always seen, she was always a beggar and just did not have a good upbringing, unfortunately, because of the war that her family had suffered from. So being the Avatar and feeling like she had to continue this piece was a little bit much for her.
Excuse me.
So she'll have all our support, I'm sure.
Yeah. So there you go.
That was beautiful, Sam. Thank you so much. Another round of applause. Huzzah for Sam.
And Sam, this
Yay.
is a test because you said that your friend is creating it, right?
Oh, kind of. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't been in contact with him for like 2 years.
Nice.
So yes, these vendor rules were taken from Avatar: The Consuming Tide, which is a fan built 5e supplement for the Avatar universe. The original rules have an alternate history from the show, and it is not like out for publishing. I was in a campaign that used these rules, so I stole from it.
Nice.
So hopefully, I don't know, maybe more things will come of this, maybe not, but I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much. We're going to have some Jackbox coming up here in just a minute or two. Such a blast. Thank you again, Sam, and thank you everyone that's here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, all throughout tonight, leading up to the 10 p.m., 1 a.m. Jackbox tabletop game with Victoria, I believe. I'm not for sure, but one of the hosts, I'm going to be part of that 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. slot. And if all throughout today, if you guys hit a level 5 hype train, I'll be watching. I will cosplay as Deku from My Hero Academia throughout the whole entire stream. I got the wig, I got the gym uniform and everything.
Nice.
Yeah,
so if you guys hit a level 5 hype train, I will cosplay.
Between now and then. Okay, good.
And also, if we hit the hype train during the stream, I will stop what I'm doing and change into cosplay.
Sounds good. Thank you, Ryan. That's awesome. Whew. All right. Well, I hope you all have a fantastic, we'll see you in a few minutes for Jackbox.
Do we have any raffles for this session?
We don't,
Okay.
but that's okay. Yep, we still appreciate everyone's support. Yeah, not this round, but I guess it's a busy weekend
Coming up, and
Sweet.
thank you all for your donations to keep
Yeah.
Dan connected to our technology and to keep our channel afloat. It really means a lot to us.
Yes, a lot. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Catch you soon. Bye.